Well, you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready, dope.
All right, let's do it.
This is the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys in
The Motor City.
And now, live from Studio 8B, it's time to BS with the guys.
Well, what is going on? Dumpers Nation. I don't have my glasses on.
Oh,
Oh, I have no hat on tonight?
not going to see
People
anything.
are going to know who I am. Who
There
want
it
that? I
is.
can see. Jeez, oh, Pete. Well, hey, listen. Our integers. Our integers?
With those
Integers,
glasses, I'd let that pass.
Thank you.
Coach Prime numbers.
Coach Prime?
Numbers.
Yeah, there you
numbers.
go. Prime numbers.
Yeah.
That's for our higher tier subscription.
Yeah.
You become a Prime
Math
member.
experts.
Is
Yeah.
that through, how do you do that?
Patreon.
Patreon.
Follow us on Patreon. We don't have a Patreon, folks. You don't. But I'm JT, also known as Mr. Midwest. We are the numbers guys.
Yes.
And this show,
Yeah.
Tones,
I'm
is
here.
BS.
BS, baby.
Do you know what that stands for?
Every time I come up with something that's kind of raunchy, so
Okay, you're going to leave it alone tonight.
I'll keep it at beer and sports. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate it. It is beer and sports, by the way. You're correct.
Bears and something?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Beats.
That's right. So if you're joining us live on YouTube, man, is it good to be with you. We can almost feel you live on YouTube. All one of you right now.
Oh,
That number's probably not right.
that's a little lower than usual.
Yeah, it is a little lower than usual.
Gonna be rising.
By about 5.
Is it Rich?
It could be. It could be.
Richie.
Yeah, if you're joining us live, please feel free to hop in the chat and say hello. And if you're watching us in syndication on the WB, we're looking forward to putting on a really good show for you guys tonight. Thanks for checking us out. We really do appreciate it. And if you did give us a like, that's going to be a thumbs up or a subscription. We would really, really appreciate that. It's correct. With me, looking at it right now for the entire hour.
Right here.
Yeah. The one and only my boy, Tones.
Still hanging in there. Strong.
Still alive?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ready for a good weekend in sports.
Big weekend in
Big
sports.
Michigan game if you're a local fan here.
Sure.
Going to Happy Valley. So looking forward to that.
12 p.m. game,
Yes.
I believe that is.
National implications.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that. Hey, next to him, once again, he's back. The incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal. It's uncannibal. Well, I don't know what that means. You can't put him in a can? Uncannibal? D? What's up?
I think we're supposed to say something about stick around for Moesha.
On the WB.
Moesha?
Could be delayed. Depending on
Moesha,
how-
yeah, that was WV.
After
how,
a special episode of Party of 5.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a good show.
Party of 5. Haven't heard about that in a while. Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing all right.
Is that an Adidas? It is.
I forgot to tell you, we got
Adidas.
I got a sponsorship. They send me 4 free garments every week.
I was wondering.
I only need one for the show. I'd donate the other 3 to the local homeless shelter.
Oh, you're a good guy.
That's
Yeah.
You're a real good guy.
paying it back or forward.
Pay
and
it
back.
forward, yes.
Back and forth.
Is it 4 garments because you said there's 4 people on the air at once, so they gave you 4 garments?
Hey, did you think about
Oh,
that?
yeah. Is that what
And they're all different sizes. Weird, huh?
supposed to share with
Yeah.
us? I would say.
You would think so.
I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, pal.
Hey.
I like that
appreciate
color.
you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and holding down the flank in Rich's absence, one of the best things that we get when Rich isn't here, the 5-in-1 tool himself, Dale Dubb.
You know, Rich has big shoes to fill over here, but now I've realized his seat is also about 4 inches lower than everybody else's.
Yeah.
Well, we took the phone books off of it.
Yes.
Rich
All
is
right.
really only 5'5".
I didn't realize that. This whole time I thought he was much bigger.
Got them boots.
Hope he's doing well. I was sad to hear he's not going to be on the show tonight, but happy to jump in and if I can just contribute half as much as he usually does,
Pinch it,
be
baby.
doing all right.
That's true. But go ahead, Dale. Are you going to say something?
Somewhere the villages regained their idiot.
That was a line from Golden Girls. You can't.
And that's another
That was
very
a
good
line
show.
from Golden
It's
Girls.
not
That
a
was,
WB.
Yeah. That was not WV, I don't think.
Dorothy said that to Rose.
Oh,
Yes.
Sophia.
Yeah, that's not original. That was pretty good, though. It's one of my favorite Golden Girls lines. I don't know why I have favorite Golden Girls lines, but I do.
Yeah.
something about cheesecake, I think.
That would be Blanche.
Blanche?
Yes.
doubt about it.
Yeah, that's
About
definitely a
cheesecake?
Blanche.
Okay. Yep.
Definitely a Blanche. Well, folks at home, we are the only show that I'm aware of. Oh, by the way, Dale, thanks for coming.
You betcha.
I was going to tell you that. You look nice. I like you look a little dressed up tonight.
I didn't
by
get
the
a
way.
chance to change, but I usually like to change. You know, and not that I'm trying to bring it down, but
Yeah.
Straight from
thank you.
business.
Straight from business, just strictly business.
Very
the
nice.
man.
Very nice. We are the only show, guys. We're
Mm-hmm.
4
4.
friends, 4 finance guys, 4 humans get together on Thursday nights. Every Thursday, we've done this almost for the last, 25 weeks or so. It's been a lot. And we talk about sports. We talk about beer. We BS.
Yes.
We do. And we have a ton of BS tonight. And gentlemen, I didn't have a chance to say this before the show, but the itinerary is 2-sided tonight. I accidentally printed it on both sides, so don't be confused for those last two.
And then
Yeah, you're
and I
right.
have to flip it the other way.
Yeah,
too.
and it's backwards. I don't know. You might say, where's shout-outs?
Oh, my
There it
God.
is. Okay.
This could throw me for a loop.
So here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to go over last week's picks. There was some good weeks had, especially by Tones this week. Yeah,
I'm trending.
you
Had
are.
a good couple months here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
I
done
gotta-
pretty well.
I don't,
Tony
hope I don't hit
has
a
done it
wall
again.
You know, but
It feels good.
I have a
doesn't it, Tones?
positive lifetime to date for the first time, I think, now.
Yeah,
It
you're
just
in the
turned
black.
green and black.
I was going to save that as a surprise for later,
Okay.
but yeah, you are.
Bring it out for
You're in the
later.
black, man.
Yep.
We're going to do a little trivia. Yeah, we got to do that. We're going to determine who's going to buy the beer for next week. We're going to try to do. We're going to talk about every single NFL game, and we're going to try to accomplish that in 30 minutes. I think there's 14 of them this week.
14, I think I counted 14.
Yeah, I think there's 14 of them.
Yep.
And if you're a sports bettor, we're going to give out some top picks from the esteemed, what would that be? Can't even think of anything to say here about us. What are we? A think tank. NFL think tank? Possibly?
For
Yeah.
tellers.
Yeah. So we're going to give out some top picks. And speaking of picks, is anybody, we got the Panthers and Bears going off tonight at 8:15, I believe it is. Anybody got anything for that one?
I didn't touch the snooze fest tonight.
No,
so.
me neither.
I got a little SGP action going.
Yeah.
Plus 435 in case you want to know the end, what to add to my score next week.
We'll spill it, yeah.
Over 38 total points.
Over 38 total
Oh,
points.
you skipped over. Okay.
Yeah, we got to because I'm gonna correlate it with things that are gonna
Okay.
result in
Sure.
action. Sure. Over 54.5 yards, DJ Moore, receiving yards. Are you familiar with his work? Used to play with Diggs over there in Maryland.
I think I had him at some point as a player prop for something one week.
I got 22 and a half, over 22 and a half rushing yards for Tyson.
The secret Bayesian
Bayesian.
man?
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
And that's it.
the interesting thing I heard about this game, this is like super rare, that Chicago actually would help their drafting chances by winning, which is very backwards
That is backwards.
because they have the first pick of Carolina
Oh,
that they'd gotten a trade. So by beating Carolina, they would improve their first round draft pick.
That is interesting.
Very uncommon.
Did not
could
know
get,
that. I did not know that.
2 of the top 3 picks this
Yes.
coming year.
Yeah.
it's pretty
So
shrewd.
that means Sia Fields.
The thing is, they yeah, that's not good for the Panthers after drafting
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah. What a waste that was
that
so
was-
far, anyway.
Oh,
That was a
boy.
waste to pick.
That's going to cost them 5 years, in my estimation.
Absolutely.
Set them back 5 years.
They'll be with Denver for the next 5 years.
Well, the new coach coming in will have get some ammo on those top 2 picks.
Doom, doom, doom.
Well, I'll tell you, if you go back through the numbers guy shows, I have a feeling we said back then that Bryce Young, I think Rich was a Young fan, if I recall, but I think we were talking about why would you want Bryce Young? Why
Yeah,
didn't you
I
want
know.
C.J. Stroud?
Yeah.
He looks like Rookie of the Year, and he looks like a dark horse for the MVP.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
You know what the odds are on that one, Jimmy?
I don't. You want me to tell you?
MVP, I think it was like 40-1,
Wow.
which is a
Wow.
pretty good number. I think it dropped, though, after last week's performance, which obviously it would.
Yeah.
I think it's like 25, maybe.
Yeah, but a rookie to be 25-1 is
Yeah, for
Yeah,
MVP.
and I mean,
pretty
but
incredible.
it seems like you're throwing money away in that scenario, for a team that's probably going to not make the playoffs.
Sure.
But I don't know. I think it's time to start looking at those.
I drafted him last round in my fantasy football league, and he's my keeper for next year now. So that turned out to be good.
Yeah,
Smart.
Yeah.
it is smart.
I drafted Anthony Richardson in a keeper league.
Okay.
We'll see. Jury is out.
He could still
Jury is still out.
he could still pan out, I think.
I have one NFL future, and it's Stetson Bennett, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
That's working out really nice.
I would sell that.
I don't think there's no cash out available for that one, so I don't think that one's going to pan out. But
Where is Dunson?
Did he
I don't
get
know.
cut or does he?
I don't know where he's at.
I think
I think he's somehow estranged from the Rams. That's all I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Well, guys, you know what we should do probably. I'm a little thirsty.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe we should open up a cold beer and we can talk about it
Cold
in a little
beer,
segment that we call Libation Exploration.
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our face holes to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers guys.
And we are back in Studio 8B. So this one, it was Rich's turn to buy the beer this week, and conveniently, he's not here. Conveniently, his Ram at Home also lost last week.
He picked,
Conveniently, he's not here.
picked a good time to skip out of
Yes.
Dodge.
Yeah, interesting.
Wait, one of his Ram homes didn't
Yes.
bring the. Oof.
His
It didn't come home.
guaranteed lock it in.
Yep,
And he took his ball and went home.
he did. He's like,
Out of all the beers you
pretty
brought,
good.
Jim, I got a feeling this would be one in my wheelhouse before I try it out here.
I think
know,
you're probably right.
yeah.
I heard Rich owed the beer, so I brought I brought some of my own here. It's maybe we can give it a try in a moment.
Yeah, sure.
But I
filled
thought
this.
that I had to fill Rich's spot because he lost big time last week.
Big time.
I'm
Big
fe-
league.
I'm feeling this.
I knew you would like this.
This is your best choice so far.
See, I seem to think that we have done this before, but maybe not.
I don't think.
No, it would have been a long time ago if we did.
This is tones all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is straight from my refrigerator. This is Mrs. Midwest's favorite.
Really?
Oh,
beer.
she?
Oh yeah, she
All right.
loves this one.
I concur.
She loves this one. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this over on the old. You concur?
I concur.
Yeah, this is New Holland Brewing in Holland, Michigan. This is their Light Point. It's a functional white ale. I'm not sure what that means, but it's low alcohol. 3.7.
You can function while you drink a few of them.
That might be what it is. Yeah, only
Yeah,
3.7% alcohol by volume. It's brewed with coconut water, raw honey, orange peel. A refreshing brew is best enjoyed with friends after a hard day of work and exercise, and Lord knows I've had a lot of those.
This would be a
In my
good summer
lifetime.
beer on a hot day. I could see that.
Yeah, that's definitely a summery type of arrangement here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up there. So light color. Daryl, as far as the urology goes, what would you say on this one?
I'd say you're doing okay. Mixing
doing
out
okay?
a few more waters probably, but you're doing pretty good.
Not too bad. All right.
Kidneys filtering at 60%.
Yeah, filtering good.
At least, sure.
Should put that inside of the cabinet there. I hate when they leave them out like that.
Yes, sir. Know what you mean. All right, I'm gonna give this a taste here. What do you, Tones? You're digging this one,
I
right?
like this. This is a keeper for me.
Like a 4 or a 5, probably.
This is north of 4, no doubt.
North of 4.
North of 4.
We should go drinking with my wife.
Yeah.
This is. I agree. This is good stuff, man.
This was also in my car up until about 20 minutes ago, so it's not exactly freezing cold, but
It was 60 out there today.
yeah.
There's a greenhouse effect too.
Oh no shit.
I think. I mean,
Really?
I don't know how that works.
I don't know how
when
that
the car
works.
windows are closed,
I don't know.
Oh, it's warm. Yeah, warm.
don't keep your golf balls in there in the summer.
What do they call that when there's like 60-mile-per-hour winds just blowing through? Is that Hurricane Rich? No.
Yeah.
Hurricane Rich.
There you go. One more time.
I got one word for this beer.
Yeah.
Boring.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
nothing there.
No, I like it.
There's nothing there though.
No,
like
it's got some nice flavor to it. Nice hints.
it's very subtle. You know,
It is subtle.
Doesn't,
I dig it.
It doesn't. It's the most least abrasive thing.
Palatable.
Okay.
Friendly.
So out of all the beers Jim's brought today, I probably could only drink one of them at a sitting. This is the first beer he's brought that I could bring. I could drink 4 or 5 of them without a problem.
Yeah, and at 3.7%, there's no. You can drive as many cars as you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drive a school
Yeah.
bus.
86 calories, 2.3 carbs. This is something.
This
Who's
is
that,
rivaling Mick Ultra. Maybe
yeah, it must
lower
be.
than Mick Ultra.
Yeah, I don't usually look at those stats.
This is like something Dr. Atkins might drink.
Bacon friendly.
if I'm
It's
not mistaken.
Atkinson approved.
It's in the
That's,
book. You can have this or you can have steak. I think if I was going to go to the local gym,
Yeah.
This is what they would drink.
in my duffel bag, I would probably bring this to hydrate myself during my workout.
Protein smoothie and this.
'Cause
Electrolytes.
I don't think there's anything else I would do with this, unfortunately.
Well, it does say it's what does it say? It has coconut water.
Yeah, that's
There
very
you go.
healthy.
That's hydrating.
Nah, there you go.
Yeah.
This goes right to my point.
There you go.
It's just missing one of those lightning bolts on the side of it.
What's that? Like
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
I like
the
the-
thirst quencher.
I like the design. It's nice, classy, clean. I like that.
Very clean.
I like that.
Yeah, Tones. This is
I'm
4 and a
doing
half.
4-4. This
I
is
do
good.
it. 4-4. 4-4.
This is good.
This is like a beer brought to you by Adidas with those 3 stripes on there.
Adidas.
Three-stripe life.
Are they paying you? Are they? And if so, how did you get that deal? Because I'd take one.
Can you find
I
this
like
at
Adidas.
most local stores here?
Yes, you can. And in fact, you can find them in 15 packs.
15 packs.
Yeah, this
okay.
was part of a 15 pack that I had purchased for Mrs.
Okay.
Midwest.
Next time I hit the beer store, I'm going to grab some for my home.
15, because that's what it takes to
You need more than that.
Get a buzz?
Put this in a cube.
I don't know. You could just. It's fine. It's. I mean, you could probably hammer a good 20 of these on a Saturday and not. I can't imagine you feel too much, but maybe a little bloated.
Yeah, you'd say functional. though.
bathroom breaks.
Frequent bathroom
Get your
breaks.
miles in.
I think Mrs. Tones
10,000
would,
steps.
Mrs.
Lot of
Tones
steps.
would go for this.
She would.
She would go for this.
If you got a busy weekend driving the kids around and stuff,
Yeah, while
this
you're
is
driving.
probably the beer for you.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not. You know,
You want to give it a number? Or you're going to leave it alone?
I'll put it at a solid 3. It's
Solid
there's
3.
nothing wrong
Yeah,
with it.
Can't
It's
kick
just-
it out of bed.
What's the lowest number you can give a beer?
1, I believe, is the lowest.
Nobody's ever given anybody a 1 on the show, have they?
I don't think
I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to happen this week either.
No.
But I would say getting close.
Okay. So you're going to 2.
2.0, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. I could see that. I'll tell you what. I kind of feel like I'm on board here with D-Dub because it's so inoffensive. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know. It tastes like watered down Blue Moon.
it's just a refreshing.
Little bit.
nice
That's
beer.
exactly what it tastes. That's a great use on the nose, right on
Yeah.
the nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
nice work.
Right. Mix a little Bud Light in with some Blue Moon. You got this.
Or water too.
Yeah, or water. It's is what it is. I'll go 3. Not going to kick it out of bed. Yeah. Now, do you want me to go over there and get the stuff that you brought, Dale? You think it's cold yet, or should we give it a little?
Oh, I bet you it's fantastic right about now.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the freezer. You guys go ahead and chat amongst yourselves.
Gonna go down in the cellar.
Yeah, we'll go down to the cellar.
Okay. All right.
So what did you bring to the table here, Dale?
Oh, I brought a beer I've never seen before. Coming, I think it's an Old Nation product, possibly. It's a Michigan product.
Okay.
It is.
I like local faves.
It has a name that I've never even seen before, but I believe it has something to do with a windstorm. Here we go.
A hazy double IPA.
Whoa, this is gonna be a.
I like this one.
It's gonna be a stark difference from what we just drank.
This has
here.
got tones written all over it.
Hazy double 9%. That's a big leap here we're doing here.
This,
Yeah, a little bit different.
you probably have two of these, and then you have one of these.
Yeah, 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, or you just pour them together in a glass, and then you kind of got Bud Light.
Yeah, talk about both ends of the spectrum here.
This
Huh?
is we're hitting them both.
The ratio.
This is really something.
The ratio. Kind of looks like Detroit when you first look at it, but it's not.
Do you have access? Yeah, that's a fantastic label, by the way. That kind of caught my eye.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I got suckered into it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Bob
one of
Ross.
you guys take a look and see what the what this
have to roll
the
it?
word actually means?
You know what? It just came up when I searched derecho. It is a line of intense, widespread, and fast-moving windstorms.
Oh,
And sometimes thunderstorms that moves across a great distance and is characterized by damaging winds. So this
like-
is going to damage your
yeah.
liver.
Hurricane Rich winner.
That's right.
Back again.
That is right.
I was going to say, I don't think Bob Ross could paint that landscape.
No.
All right. Let me look at the. Wow, this is going to be something.
Whew, it's hard to smell. Luckily, we're not smelling it.
Easy to drink though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put this
Let's see,
over.
malto, malt.
Cut this over. So this is derecho. It says it's drawing
Munich.
inspiration from the natural phenomenon that lends its name. Derecho hazy double IPA is brewed with a dynamic blend of the latest hop varietals and unleashes a whirlwind of captivating aromas and flavors. It's hop driven, robust malt foundation, but maintains impeccable balance. Wow. 65 IBUs. Tone's not going to go for this one.
If I know anything,
Not so
Anthony is
fast.
not going to go for this, and,
Not so
and
fast.
Jimmy's going to love it.
All right, let's see.
Is there any
I'm
doubt
not-
about that part?
IPAs are not in my wheelhouse, but I'll tell you what. I got like feeling like some like grapefruit hitting here is right. Yeah, and I'm a fan of that. And I think this is an IPA that I could handle.
It smells good. It does smell grapefruity.
I think this is not a bad choice.
Let me put this over here. You can see
Nice
the-
work, Anthony.
This will be on the higher end of my IPA scale.
Anthony was also a fan. Actually, Anthony wasn't all against the old Boss Tweed I brought in
No, I did like that one.
That's
Yep.
true.
a few weeks ago. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. What do you think on the urology scale here, Daryl? That's
That
a little
is,
cloudy, a little hazy, right?
It looks like there's some.
There's definitely protein in your urine there. so-
That's not good either.
Yeah.
That is not good.
That's not a
and-
good sign. when it happens.
And also, what would you call that when there's things floating in there?
time to go to the
Yes.
time to go to the hospital. I think at
I
that
would
point.
say call Dr. Wilkinson and see what he's got
Yeah.
lined up for next week.
Does he have any availability
That's
Oh, I had a lot of
soon?
when I blew up my kidney stone, I had a little floaters coming. So.
That's right. You had some
Yeah.
urology
That was not
issues
fun.
in your
Did
past.
you have to get a screen and
Yeah.
screen it out?
Yeah, that was not fun stuff, dude. I'm glad it's been a while.
Yeah.
my daughter has a kidney stone.
This is not a
You know?
HIPAA compliant show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never
Yeah.
would have funked that.
She's had it for a year, and then
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
And nothing ever became of that, eh?
It could stay in there for a long time.
she has to go
right?
see a child's nephrologist. Yeah, every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. Hopefully
don't
this hangs around for a while.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I don't want to bring the show down a level.
They gotta
Hey,
blow
you
it. They
kinda
gotta
are.
blow it up, laser it into millions of little pieces.
I don't know.
Like the end of Star Wars. There.
It's,
You ever seen the Star Wars?
yeah.
See the Star Wars.
It's pretty good stuff right there.
That guy's going to make something about that one day, I bet.
Dale hasn't seen
Star
The
Wars?
Office, but I have seen Star Wars.
Okay.
First three are Star Wars I've seen, as a matter of fact.
In the first three.
Yeah, classics.
There's 6 more.
Dale, this is I don't want to give away what I'm going to rate this, but what do you think of this?
I tell you, this is my first time seeing it,
I've never seen this before.
and I'm impressed. It's almost I would put it one step and only one step below my favorite Boss Tweed, M43 kind of. What did I bring? I think I brought some Orbit or something in as well. That was the one I think maybe Anthony really liked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Where does that scale top out at?
It's tops out of 5, where you'll drive across the town for this shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go a solid 4.
Okay.
And if I was probably in the mood for it, I might even go to 4.5.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. The gentleman yields. Okay.
Gentleman yields back his time.
It
Yeah.
sounds like if Boss Tweed is all sold out, he's probably not going to hesitate to pick up a four,
A derecho.
Derecho.
a fourer.
Four?
How's that work?
That's German.
That's okay. We had that conversation last week or 2 weeks ago. Daryl, you didn't rate it, did you? Did you want to?
Give it a 3, but heading toward the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if I had a bunch of IPAs in front of me, this would be upper 4s on the scale of IPAs only.
IPAs only.
I want to bring the whole beer deal here all over the spectrum. To me, about 3.7, and I usually never give an IPA more than a 2.5 for me. So this is a good pick.
Nice, Anthony. I think when I'm picking out the beer, I think about that because I know Anthony's not really the biggest fan
That's
in
a
the
good
world.
one. No,
Yet he
I
keeps
would-
bringing it in.
Well, you follow Jim. That's what Jim
felt
does.
like-
In a
Long
couple
and hard
years,
about
that's
it.
all he's going to want.
It grows on you. Because I remember when I was a younger man, remember Sierra Nevada was probably one of the earliest pale ales.
Yeah,
I
pale
wasn't
ale.
really, yeah.
And I was like, man, this stuff is gross. Who wants to drink this shit?
Yeah.
And now it's like, it's not even hoppy enough. I think, it kind of grows. And I think I read one time actually that happens when you drink so much bitter beer, you start to crave it.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
I just haven't drank enough bitter beer. So.
But that being said, this is a 5. This is
Nice.
I thought you'd give it a 6.
fantastic. If I could, I would. I would drive it across town to this shit.
This
for the
is
shit.
this is on Jim's list now, right?
This is in
To buy?
Williamston, Michigan.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not that far. of a
Remember
drive.
we were going to go? We were
Yeah.
going to go that time?
When we went to the thrift store out there, wherever the fuck
Yes.
that was. Yeah.
Hey, when one of the beer, one of the pub crawl that I missed with my subdivision cohorts, they took the limo bus to craft beer, and this is one of their stops. And I said it was just I just wish I would have went to that one. It's fantastic. So yeah, if you guys ever want to arrange something, let's. That would be a great place to stop in.
It's
Hell yeah.
about a half an hour, 20 minutes south of East Lansing.
All right.
And we were up there, but then what happened? We
No,
got
no.
sidetracked.
Yeah, we got sidetracked somehow. We didn't go. But we
hung out
should
at the
have.
Mexican.
You ever go to St. John's Winery?
I've been to Uncle Richard's.
No, my wife, she went to state, and it was like on the way back, and they had all different like pure wine, all different fruit wines. It was really good stuff.
Yeah, this is exceptional.
I've never done a wine trip either. I don't know if I could really. I don't know if I know enough about wines.
Same here.
Unless I go to Modesto for some night train or something like that. That'd be about the extent of my trip.
I once toured the Mad Dog 2020 winery.
For real?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did you get a sample?
Oh, I don't even have to make shit with grapes. I have no idea how that stuff's made. I don't know.
Kool-Aid.
Is it really wine? I don't know. Who knows?
Ripple, I believe they call
Yeah,
it. Ripple.
Champipple.
Champipple, as the Fred G. Sanford would say.
That's right.
I'm not a big wine guy either, although I did have Wine Wednesday at the local senior housing.
Yeah, I got a pic of that. Yeah, that you shared.
Yeah, Gene and another fellow there.
They're the old guys.
Yeah.
Mean
Get
Gene.
together. Me, Gene.
But the thing about it, like, I guess the only one that sounds real interesting, I mean, obviously, like, wine country California is pretty cool, I guess. Also, more locally and more importantly, I guess, was that Mission Peninsula.
Up there by Traverse City.
Yeah, that's always a good time up there.
Sure.
Everybody raves about it. I just never been able to make that happen.
I don't even know if you need to do the wine. You can just
Just go
Bounce
out,
around.
have a good old time over there. Yep.
Yeah. This section brought to you by the Traverse City Tourism Bureau.
what are they paying you?
TC, they call it.
Pure Michigan.
TC. Pure Michigan. Well, folks, I think we all rated that. That was an exceptional night.
Yeah.
We all had something for everybody there. Tones had a good one.
Yep.
These
are
Dale and
good.
I had a good one.
These are
It
good.
was all in our wheelhouse. I'm happy about that.
How many times does Rich have to bring in the beer now?
3.
Oh.
3. He's temporarily suspended because of the calling a ram at home and then it didn't come home.
Ooh. That's why he's not here?
That's why he's not here.
I came in to try to smooth it over for him, a little bit of a delegate.
Delicate topic. Wait, Rich is. Hold on.
Is he commenting?
He's had.
Has he been banned?
Yeah, he's commenting. I'm gonna have to. How do you block? How do you block? He says that he's heading to the Chi-Chi's wine tour tomorrow. That's what he says, yes.
That sounds like a good one.
How you doing,
That's a good
Richie? We miss you. We really don't, though, because Dale's here. But no, kidding. Aunt Debbie. She says, I don't know if, oh boy, should I read this out loud?
Is this your aunt?
This is a Gagu story. No, this is Gagu's sister.
Gagu's sister. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I've never met Gagu's sister.
She says that my mother-in-law ended up,
Okay.
so that's Gagu, ended up in traction at the hospital because she threw up drinking Mad Dog 2020.
That's an interesting thing.
We'll give that to Gagu. Look out.
That's
Ended up in the hospital because of the Mad Dog.
I don't think
man.
I've ever had any Mad Dog, to be honest with you.
No?
I don't think.
I've had some like electric green Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of colors.
I've had the Mickeys, that's
Yeah.
not great. Not bad either.
Well, this was great that Aunt Debbie chimed in here because I actually have some footage from last week. This is a segue that I didn't plan, but we were
Why is it
talking
on the
ab-
sheet then?
We were talking about some. I didn't plan Aunt Debbie to give me a segue.
so what happened last week.
We were. I don't. What were we talking about last week, D?
Well, you had talked about bowling and how you could potentially. There's a scoring system where you take like your carryover strikes, like you
Yeah.
basically take frames from one game and then carry them over to the next and make a complete game. So
Sure.
sort of like the Tiger Slam in golf, if you remember, he
Is that
won
like a-
2 majors in 1 year and the first 2 of the next, and that was considered
So-
a Tiger Slam because he won 4 in a row. He held them all. He had the claret jug on his shelf,
Yeah.
and he had the green jacket in his closet.
Sure.
And he had the Wanamaker trophy, and whatever the fourth one is, the less relevant one. And
The Open?
he had them all at the same time. So he said that's since they were all on his shelf at the same time, he was in fact a Grand Slam winner.
Right.
Not so fast, my friend.
Well,
Sure.
So
depends.
that's like a backdoor 300.
So
Yeah.
Kind
What
of like
did
a
we-
backdoor straight.
Jimmy was saying if you rolled strikes from 7, 8, 9, 3, and 10.
Yeah.
And then the next,
I
what?
think one of our coworkers.
Yeah, Uncle Vinny's
he's
done that
He's
before.
had one
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah, he's had I think
And
several
then,
of those.
see, I was drinking my beer,
Yeah.
and then Rich said, "Ooh, so if you had... I was gonna
Well,
start-
here's what happened.
I'm going to start barfing now.
There you go.
Is this-
No, it would be a strike every. I can't wait to play that back on slow motion next week.
Rewind what he said, though.
No,
Like,
it would be
it didn't make any
a
sense.
strike every. Whoa!
Look like a baby vomiting.
I can't wait to play that back on slow motion next week. Like every. One more thing. Whoa. So funny. Rewind that there. Right. Every. There you go. There you go. That's not embarrassing or nothing, is it? But yeah, so that happened. I can't go back that far to find out what he said.
He
That's
said, so if you roll 10 strikes in 3 games,
just
and you
10
roll
strikes
3,
in general.
then you got a
over your
300.
lifetime.
It doesn't include nine.
Wait, doesn't it take 12 strikes for
It
300?
doesn't
Yeah, it's
include.
actually
that
12.
too.
It is 12.
That
It doesn't
too.
include a 9 tap. Does it?
So
That's
this-
different.
I couldn't agree. I couldn't disagree with this more. So if you're saying if you strike out from 7 through, so if you do the last 6
7, 8, 9,
strikes,
10, yeah.
and then of game 1, and then the second game you have the first 6 strikes, you just got a 300.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, but there's a
Where's
name
that
for
dude
it.
from
We still
Bowling
don't know what the name
Showcase
is.
on Sunday mornings on the PBS? Bring that guy in here.
It's gonna be like,
Thunderbird Lane.
It's gonna be like backdoor 300.
Yeah, it's something like that. I mean, you don't get a ring for it, but you can say, "Oh, I threw 12 strikes in a row." I think is what it boils down to.
Nah.
Yeah, but I don't think Rich got that right up.
So it's
his
like a
get-go.
baseball player said, I threw 5 perfect innings, 1 game, and then started the next.
Not a
game
perfect
before.
game.
Yeah, perfect game.
Perfect game.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was funny. I'm glad we got an opportunity to review that.
Now, Jim in the pro shop is not going to give you a patch for that.
No, you get no patch. Definitely no patch.
No
for
rings, no patches, nothing.
That. No rings, no patch. All right. How about we talk about sports?
That sounds good.
I think we've done beer,
Bowling.
We've done spit takes. We've done bowling. That's a B. Very good. We know our alphabet here. Let's take a look here at where we're at year to date, or I guess lifetime to date. We got Richie down just a little bit at what is that? Down 3.57. D-Dub is struggling a little bit as of late, down 19.98. But the story of the week, my boy Tones.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, he's in the black. He's up now 0.84. Do you remember what your low point was?
I think it was down 17, 18, probably 18 units at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
There's
did some
hope
climbing.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is hope. You're fine. You're able to get out of that. No worries.
There's a way to get out of there.
What else we got? I'm up
Keep digging.
12.21
Just keep doubling down every week until you get back.
until you get it. That's what they say you're supposed to do. Chase your losses, they tell you. And then
Keep on chasing.
keep on chasing. Minus 10.49 for the group. And also, I think what could be more importantly here is our NFL and college football performance, because that's really what we're mainly NFL guys, I think, as far as our show is concerned anyway. So for the group, we're up 18.64. Richie up 1.03. D-Dub just down a little bit. Tones 4.59. JT 17.02. NCAA, it's not as pretty. Down 8.97 for the group. Richie down 1.53. D-Dub down 7.46. Tones positive on this one as well. You're like magic. You're so
I'm
positive.
consistent between college and pro.
You are. It's
Right
almost.
about
What was
same.
the difference there?
They're
Not much.
pretty close.
It was
half a point.
4.5. Yeah, half a point.
Yeah.
Just think if you included
I'm
the pucks in there, because I know you got a little bit of an advantage on the pucks.
Yeah. I'm saving most of those for after the football season. That'll be puck heavy.
Puck heavy.
Puck heavy.
Aunt Debbie chimes in again. She says, "You guys are freaking hysterical."
That's how we do it.
That's right. We don't even try to be. That's
We
for
don't,
sure.
we don't
Shout out to
rehearse
Aunt Debbie
this.
early.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah,
Natty-
I don't know if you
natty
can tell
ice
at
humor.
home, folks, but there's not a lot of preparation for this show. We just kind of get here and talk. So, and it shows sometimes. It definitely shows.
Entering your picks is a little antiquated.
I think that's cutting edge that you're able to do that from anywhere in the world, and they show up here in the show. No. Anybody you want to? Tones, you want to talk about last week's picks at all? I mean,
Let's see here.
5-1 tool. That's usually reserved for Dale.
Yeah, I mean, my college bets, I felt pretty good. Missouri was at Georgia. They were given 15.5 points. Georgia hasn't really been blowing anybody out of the water. Missouri's been pretty steady all season, and I got them again this week, which I'll when we get to our picks. Penn State, Maryland. Penn State always seems to way to cover the over against weaker opponents and stack up points against that, and they easily hit the over. And then I liked Washington against USC. I think they matched up very favorably, and then they did cover the 3 and plus some, and without a problem. So, and then
It was a little dicey there for you.
yeah, I was sweating a little bit there. And then the pros, I had the Eagles. That was close because if the Cowboys got that 2-point conversion, it would have been exactly 3 at that point, which would have pushed.
I mean, they
but
were
missed that.
inside what, the 11, and they couldn't ram it home with 20 some odd seconds left.
Yeah,
Another ram at home, it didn't
but
work out.
that one had me a little. I was sweating all the way to the end on that cover there. So, but
That's the game that I know you were going to ask me about my picks next, Jimmy.
Yeah.
That was the game that hurt me the most. The Cowboys. I bet on the Cowboys, and sure enough,
Yeah.
it always comes back to haunt you. You know.
It's like me and the Vikings, but I have Vikings again this week.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
so typically we bet 6 units,
Yeah.
and I think I brought home 5 and some change this week.
Yeah, you were about even, I thought.
Yeah, and but think about this. That Cowboy bet, it was a parlay with the Bengals, money lines on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And Cowboys had it down there, like I say, right around the 10. Couldn't punch it in
No.
because it kept going backward. And that would have returned me another 4.5 units,
That would have been
I would've
big.
It's a
had-
big swing.
like
Yeah,
huge.
almost 10.
Dak would have done it.
Instead, I have a slightly losing week.
They had plenty of chances to win that game.
He can't step on the line there. He could have walked into the end zone. Instead, he tries some dramatic dive.
He's not my favorite, personally.
He's no Danny White.
No, he's
Tell you
not.
that.
He's not. So Tones, you went 5-1. DW you were down just a hair, and then Richie was 3-3, with the Ram at home not coming home. So yeah, it was break even for Rich, or paid the vig.
You got
I was
juiced.
4-2, I think, for the week.
That's good.
Yeah, well, I'll take it. I moved up a little bit. All right, I don't really have anything that stands out though. I don't remember what I even had last week.
Well,
Isn't
you
that
had something on Thursday.
I did. I had it was the same game parlay that was like plus 130 or something like that. But yeah, this week I'm really excited about my picks this week.
Really?
Which means I'm probably going to go 0-6.
See, I looked at the NFL this week and I thought, this is a week to stay away.
Well, I'm
There's a
pumped.
lot of tough choices to make there.
Yeah.
In the pros.
Well, folks, you know what we do at this point in the show? We need
Trivia?
to, yeah, we do.
Oh,
We need to figure out who's going to be buying beer next week, right?
Right.
And Dale is, he may not be back next week, or maybe he will be back.
I'll
maybe.
step in here for Rich can roll on my coattails here.
Yeah. So let's
Gives
do a
him
little.
better chance than usual.
Sure. A little trivia.
Calling the masters of facts, the sultans of stats, the czars of knowledge that isn't learned in college. It's the Numbers Guys Trivia.
Okie dokie. Numbers guys trivia. This is always fun. And this one tonight, I think 2 of you are going to get this. That's my prediction. Oh, and by the way, Richie and I still owe Tones 6 Peronis each. Haven't forgotten about that. And D-Dub owes me 24 natural lights. Or
Is that
natural
right?
ices. Yeah.
what did I do?
Natty Ice.
Yeah, Natty Ice. Actually, I would prefer Natty Ice, given the choice there, D-Dub.
Saturday, you mean?
I'll take either one.
Just don't go for those flamingo natties.
Isn't that the Natter Day? I like those, actually.
Are they?
Yeah, they're
You,
pretty
you,
good.
you never tried that one?
No.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's
loved
pretty
that
good.
one.
It's pretty good.
That was the most popular beer.
Might have been.
You know
At
when,
that
when you're
price
walking
point.
when you're walking down the aisle at Meijer, and the further down you get, the price tag keeps going lower and lower and lower.
Oh yeah.
And Natter Days are stacked up, not even on the aisle. They're like in the end cap, past the end cap.
They're on the far right.
So it shows not the-
reaches
Like
of the
Anthony.
beer.
Far right.
Far right.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm a proud boy.
here is tonight's question. Mike Ditka, his 1985.
Bears. Wait for the Bears.
Yes, his 1985 Chicago Bears finished the regular season with a 15-1 record. It's a pretty good record. Who was the only team to beat Mike Ditka's 1985 Chicago Bears? That's your question.
I got a thought about that one.
Yeah. If you guys lose, if one of you guys, just one of you lose, you buy the beer next week.
It's probably going to be me this time. I
You're
have
the
a
problem, it's
funny
you.
Feeling.
If 2 of you guys lose, there will be a best of 3 Rochambeau. And if all of you guys get it or none of you guys get it, I got to buy the beer next week. Sad. This was a good one.
That's a great trivia
I
question.
got
right
That's a
about
good trivia
3
question.
teams that I would pick.
That's about what it boils down to. One out of those 3.
Damn.
I'm sure who it is one of those. Oh, nice. That's good catch again.
Thank you.
All right. And we will reveal the answers.
Now, do we do the reveal?
No. We do those at the end of the show, Daryl. End of the show. Yeah. For the last 26
Different.
weeks. Well, last week I fucked it up
Changing
because
things around a little bit.
I accidentally put that in before our top picks, but we're not doing that this week. But what we are going to do, and this is something that's become a staple since the first week of the NFL, we're going to go through and we're going to talk about every single NFL game, and we're going to do that in a segment that we call 30 Minutes.
Do it.
Aunt Debbie, look away
I'm
from this
D-Dub.
part.
I am Tones.
I'm Richie, and in my neighborhood, we have a train that comes through.
And I'm JT, the whole NFL, and possibly the ghost of Andy Rooney
Buy other patches on suit jackets.
in 30 minutes. You good?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm out.
Okay, the whole NFL in 30 minutes. By the way, that was the 5-1 tool himself, Dale Dubb, providing the Andy Rooney impersonation. Didn't know it at the time that we were
he
going to be doing
authorize
that. No, I did it without him, without his written
take it.
consent.
Andy Rudin.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so let's look at every single NFL game. What we do is we put 2 minutes on the clock, so we don't spend too much time on this. We want to be able to get this done in 30 minutes. And we just kind of give our initial impressions of the game. I make a
Probably
line.
easy without Rich here.
It should be a lot quicker without Rich. He slows everything down, Rich does.
Drags it along.
Nah, I'm just teasing. We love you, Rich. And make
Wait
a
a
line for
minute.
every game. Here we go.
I only get the last 3 seconds. Oh wait.
First game of the week. That's tonight's game, folks.
Yes.
That is going
I'll
to
take
be
this one. No.
that is the Panthers at the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field. Bears minus 174, Panthers plus 145. Bears laying 3 at home. Your total is 38.5. Who would like to start this one?
Go ahead.
I'll start it because I don't have anything to say about it.
Go for it.
I would go over. That's it. Only because the fact that I think that both of these defenses will score.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Everybody's talking about the under from what I was watching the last 3 or 4 days, and I usually that makes you think over. And sometimes some of the scores kind of reflect an over at that point, 38.5. Maybe a single game parlay like I suggested earlier, but that's all I got.
Like I mentioned before, a rare instance where the Bears could actually help their draft pick by winning this game, and neither of these teams really have much to play for at this point. Bears at home, so they could actually help their chances for next year by winning this game, which is counterintuitive usually, but that's just the way it is with their with the trade that they made with Carolina. So I think the Bears find a way to cover this, so I'll do that.
Taking the Bears. I am going to opposite both dubs. I would say go under here. I've heard the same thing you have, Daryl. It seems to make sense to me, and my numbers actually come to an under, not by much, but a little bit. I don't have a play on this, but if I had a gun to my head, I'd go under. Personally,
Something to think about maybe is Panthers win total for the season,
yeah,
which is like 3.
not money.
But where are they going to get those other wins? I mean, those usually. I know at the end of the season you can but they're playing the Bears, the lowly Bears, 2-7, 2-6,
Secret
2-7.
agent, man.
I mean, so they they think about it that way. Like Panthers got to find a couple wins here, right? So this might be the one.
Yeah, a little bit of win too tonight in Chicago.
Generally, though, I agree with Tones. I think the Bears are probably going to win by 2 touchdowns.
Sure. All right, let's move on. We've got a Sunday morning game. This one's, I believe, is this the one in Germany too? Normally, I have that information. I didn't put that on here.
Those weird games that throw everything for a loop, huh?
Yeah, this game, I'm not going to wake up early on Sunday to watch this one.
No?
Colts at Patriots.
Bill Belichick?
I'll be having an espresso at 9:30.
You're having an espresso for this one? I'm going to sleep in.
The Patriot way?
Yeah, no thanks. Patriots plus 101, Colts minus 120. 1.5? That's going to be Patriots. That's what they're going to get. 43 is your total. Who would like to start us off here?
I'll take it. I think the Pats have been playing a little tougher. Maybe Belichick knows how to get his team a little more ready on some game like this overseas, preparing wise. So I think the Patriots will find a way to win, at least cover, but possibly win the game too. So
I heard that I don't know the exact his exact record, but he's pretty good internationally. He played one in Mexico, but is that really does that count as international?
He's not internationally known.
But he is known to rock the microphone.
Oh dear. But I don't. It's very hard to bet on the Patriots this year, or even against them. But yeah, I'm probably not going to give an opinion on this one. But I do think I think people are writing. I still think people are. They've basically written them off, Bill Belichick, and I don't think that's right either.
I think that's a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do think that the Patriots find a way to win this game outright. I don't know if it's because Belichick, was Belichick given a lot of cover for the last 25 years? That's what people say. But I think that he's going to get this team straightened out. And I'm not sold on the Colts at all beating the Patriots. Are you serious?
What have the Colts really done to deserve any kind of?
No, I'm not sold on the Colts either. Minshew, doesn't get me excited. No movement in the pants there.
nope.
The more I think about this, this Patriots might be a pretty darn good bet this week.
Maybe a teaser, Jimmy.
I don't have this one as a teaser, but I could see where that would be a decent play here. Do we have any information? Does anybody know when these guys left?
No, that is the one thing I missed out on. That's my favorite thing to cover on these games.
I should have looked at this. I kind of
left.
wrote this game off thinking, I'm not going to do nothing here. But, yeah.
But last week, what happened last week? Who played over there in Germany last week?
Andy Reid got his guys there Friday morning,
Wasn't it KC and
Yeah.
who else?
as
And-
opposed to
Who was it? KC in Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So KC was indeed and that makes sense.
They got there
Everything
early.
holds true then.
Yeah.
I think Belichick showed up yesterday.
Well, no, KC, they won.
Right.
Yeah.
They got there early.
That breaks the trend then. The trend was
Oh, wait, they got
last one to arrive
Oh.
loses.
there. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, they definitely got there. I think Chiefs got there first, and they were saying that they were more acclimated.
Oh, Chiefs got there first.
Okay, so
the
that
trend-
does hold
Well,
true.
they got there
trend
Friday
was-
morning. I assume that Dolphins did not.
Oh no, Dolphins were there on somebody was there on Tuesday or Wednesday, I
Oh.
think. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm wrong on that.
So
point.
do you think the Chiefs arrived on Friday?
Yeah.
Then that bucks the trend, and I think we have to lay off of this game. Is there any time left?
The trend line is
Oh, we're-
broken.
time is up.
Ooh.
All right. We learned
Did you
a,
have
we
an
learned a
opinion
lot
on that
there.
one?
No.
Where's your numbers come in at, JT?
Numbers are
Right there.
yeah, but it would be advantage to the Patriots on this one.
What was the home? What did
much.
home field advantage get you on that one?
Hofbrau.
The Hofbrauhaus, yes, sir. How about the Browns and the Ravens? I know Tones likes this one. Ravens are minus 262. They're going to be at home. The Browns plus 211. Minus 6 for the Ravens. 38 is your total points. Tones, why don't you start us off here? I know you do like this.
I like how the Ravens are playing. They're running on all cylinders and playing the best football probably out there. At home, if they're favored less than a touchdown to me, I gotta take it. So I'm rolling with the Ravens minus 6. I think they'll win by like 10 or so.
You know, let me agree with Tones there. That's the Ravens are just rolling.
Yeah.
People are like, well, Jackson can't lead them, blah, blah, blah. You know what? They're rolling through people, and I think they're going to roll through the Browns pretty easily.
I'm not gonna touch this one. The Ravens, yeah, absolutely. If you're just betting on who's the best team the last couple weeks, there's no way you could bet against the Ravens. But that's when you think, does that make sense here? I mean, also the Browns. You think back to that 49ers game when they were dogs without their quarterback, bringing in PJ Walker, and I can't. I'm not going to screw around.
Yeah,
with
before
this.
the Ravens, San Francisco was probably the hottest team out
Yeah.
there, and then
The
they
Browns
just went cold as
stopped.
ice. So,
off pretty fast.
yeah.
Yeah. Is Deshaun Watson? What's really the story with Deshaun Watson right now? Is he
He's got some legal matters, baby.
baby? Yeah. I don't know here. I would think if anything, I'd go Ravens. Even though I think they're laying too many points according to my model. They should be laying 4.8. They're laying 6. I think you're right, Towns.
They
Yeah.
win.
You could tease this one.
No problem.
Yeah, this could be a teaser, another teaser leg. I didn't realize it was going to be a week of the teasers. But,
Yeah, the teasers. Dale probably knows is you can add 6 or 6.5 or 7. So you could pair this up with Seattle. Maybe that's a 6-point favorite, I believe.
Yeah, you could pull that one.
I thought about earlier today. I was thinking about this game pretty hard. I thought maybe it'd be nice to put it with the old Buffalo Bills,
Get it
Ravens
down to,
and Bills. You almost have wins. Ravens win, Bills win, you win.
and we're gonna get to that game in a little bit. But Buffalo is
Monday
at
night.
home.
Yeah, Monday night.
Who
Monday
can
night.
imagine Denver doing anything in Buffalo?
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know.
Buffalo hasn't,
I'm off the
Impressed me
Buffalo
yet.
trade. No, yeah, me too.
but I always like Buffalo, but I don't know.
Yeah, this year is not their year. How about Colts and Patriots? Already had that one. This one's going to be a fun one. Texans at Bengals. This is going to be a 1:00 game. We got the Bengals minus 300, Texans plus 242. Bengals laying 6.5 at home with 47 points as your point total. Who wants to start us off on this?
Well, much like the Ravens, this is the other hot team, right?
Sure.
Maybe a Ravens Bengals Super Bowl. Is that possible?
No.
No, darn it. That would be what would be the top 2 teams right now, I think.
Yeah, Cincinnati started out real cold,
Yeah.
but
They're
we
hot.
knew it was just
They're
a matter
hot.
of time before they were going to get their crap going.
So that makes me think about the Texans a little bit. Mm-hmm. And also, I think all those wide receivers are banged up on. I think T. Higgins may be
He's doubtful.
doubtful. And Chase,
Chase has got a back
Questionable.
issue.
Did not practice. I
mean,
think,
those
yesterday.
are two pretty good receivers, especially Chase. Maybe the best or second or third best receiver in the league. I have a funny feeling. Keep an eye on that Texans money line.
Ooh, I don't like the way that sounds. Mm-hmm. I love the Texans. Dale, what do you think here?
I don't love the Texans. Not at all, because I think that the Bengals are still going to find a way to win. I bet you all those guys play, and I bet you they outperform. It'd be a different story if they were out here on Thursday, but they're not out right now, and I think they're only going to get better.
Yeah. I like the Bengals here, but I don't know if I want them 6.5. So
Yeah, it's tough. I think it would sit this one out. For me.
Texans are a good team. I mean, don't misunderstand me.
No, no,
I've been
they're-
high on the Texans all year this year, but
They're coming around.
Really? Even
yeah.
in week 1?
I went out and bought a Texans hat. Yeah, I mean, I've been really high on the Texans, and I was not high on the Bengals. But with Burrow getting back to 100% now, and I'm with you with Higgins and Chase, there's some question marks there, but I still think if you look at the injury list for the Texans, it's not exactly outstanding. You know what I'm saying? So
Dale's probably right. Those guys will all probably play, and it'll be a moot point.
a moot point in Cincy. In Cincy.
A
So
moon point.
Yeah, in Cincy's.
in Cincy. Let's keep that in mind too. Next,
This is in Cleveland.
This is the game. I mean, this game's going to be great, I think. It's got the makings of greatness. You got the 49ers in Jacksonville. The Jags plus 138. The 49ers minus 164. The Jags, the home dog, getting 3. 45 is your total. Somebody, anybody, everybody. Scream.
Yeah.
A good game, perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. It's going to depend on what I think the old 49ers show back up. The one that we remember whooping Dallas and playing their butts off. I don't think I love it. I love to watch the Jags. Most of the time when I catch up with them, they're slinging it around and it's a lot of fun. But I think we got a good game on our hands, and I think that number is probably right where it belongs. I don't have a play.
It's interesting. Jimmy's numbers come pretty close once again.
Yeah. Right in the wheelhouse.
I'm not sure about the Niners, but you're probably right. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the Niners are coming off of a bye.
That's affirmative.
So that's
As
they
are the
got-
Jags.
They got that going for them.
I think the Jags,
Jags are not as good of a team as the Niners when they're both full strength, and I think Debo Samuels is back.
I have him listed as out.
Shoot.
Over here. Shoot. Now,
You
I don't know.
gotta cash
That's
them
not
bets
that's not
out.
100% current. I know Chase Young, he's probably not going to play. Trent Williams, questionable. But I have Debo as out, but I didn't think so. I thought he was supposed to be practicing. I could be wrong.
That's what I'd heard on Tuesday, but maybe I'm.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe
if
I'm
Debo's
wrong.
out, then definitely Jags, I would say.
He's worth
He's worth a
3 points.
1.6 points. Yeah.
What's the home
Tones?
field advantage? What's that worth in Jacksonville?
Jacksonville, probably 2.25.
I've heard Tones that that's the worst town for an NFL team
Yeah.
by far.
What are you thinking here, Tom?
I think the Niners over a bye figure it out, and they'll get back on track this week, and they'll take care of business and win by a TD or so.
Okay. Time is up, but real quick, I do have the Jags money line as a top pick. I think they're going to be. I think people are thinking, wow, the Niners can't lose 4 in a row. There's no way they're going to lose 4 in a row. I think they can lose 4 in a row, and I love the
could.
Niners. I'm high on the Niners. Again, I've said this numerous times on the show, but
They could.
I think the Jags are going to pull this one off, and it was plus 105. I think it was at the time. So I'm gonna go there as a top pick.
Some of the luster come off old Brock Purdy.
Precisely.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
this is something that we've talked about. Everybody's talked about this numerous times. That at some point, I mean, is Brock Purdy really that good? And at some point, it's going to happen that he's going to regress to what he should be.
It's kind of been the last couple weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, it's certainly shown the last few weeks.
I agree 100%. I don't think he's ever going to be what he was for that last half and then the first half.
Right.
Zero chance.
You would have bowled a 300 game though if you could have taken.
And that would be
Yeah, you
considered
put
a
it together.
300
It's a
game.
great season. He's Hall of Fame. This guy. Sure.
Interesting.
It is interesting, but yeah, I like the Jags there.
He never held the Wanamaker Cup, though.
Jaguars.
The Jaguars. Oop, this is still the Jaguars. Let's do one of these. Let's move that to the Saints and the Vikings. Oh, man, love this. I can't wait for this game. You got the Vikings plus 120, the Saints minus 142. You got the Vikings. This number is actually a little stale. I think it's actually plus 3 now, which is what I was really waiting for. Plus 2.5 as of last night, though. 41 is your total. Tones, give us this one.
I got this one as one of my picks. I think the Vikings are the only team in the North that's going to linger around. Lions, obviously, I think are going to take the division, but Vikings are going to be in the wild card hunt. I think they'll find a way. And I like them at home. Saints have not really been, haven't been too keen on the Saints all season. I think the Vikings at home, they'll find a way to keep it close. I think they win. But especially with 3 points, I will take the Vikings with that cushion. So
Early look at this game, and I thought maybe it would be the other way. Vikings minus 2.5.
Sure.
So that's kind of where I'm at with this one. But I kind of feel like with Dobbs, he came in at the end of last week, and now I still don't think he's in much of a better position than he was in last week. Fresh off the plane, roll him out there.
yeah, I didn't even think he was going to play. That was so quick turnaround time.
Yeah, I bet you he still can't pick out all his receivers, by name.
Just introduce himself.
Yeah. So
Didn't the young man starting get concussed in the first series or something like that? That's why he jumped in?
Yeah, he was hurt. I don't know if it was a concussion or whatever, but I know Dobbs did not start that game. So
What's Dobbs' job?
say again.
Dobbs' job.
Yeah. You are the rhyme animal. Maybe I thought it was your brother, but
I didn't mean to
You
be.
could be the rhyme animal.
It runs in the family.
What do you think, Dale? Anything?
I just can't get over the fact that the Saints are on the road and a favorite anywhere in the history of
Right.
the NFL.
What's up with
so,
that?
No, I'll take the Vikings. As a matter of fact, the Vikings might have their quarterback, and they just might be getting Jefferson back.
Yes, I saw that.
And they just might win the division.
It's unfortunate
Nah, it's
for
not
the
gonna happen.
Lions.
I'm
Here.
going to put money on the fact that they are going to win their division. As a matter of
That's
fact.
not a bad idea. It really is unfortunate. I hate to say it for the Lions, but I'm looking at the quarterbacks. So we got Carr versus Dobbs. Carr, 9 starts, completion percentage 65.5, 10 touchdowns, 4 INTs. Dobbs, 63.2 is his completion percentage in 8 starts, 9.2, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So virtually the same stats. He went from the Cards, who has maybe a top 15 or 16 offensive line, to a top 5 O-line with the Vikings. Mm-hmm. I mean, so he is probably a better quarterback than Derek Carr, in my opinion. And I think this one, man, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
Put it on
call.
the Vikings with the spread. I have it on the Vikings money line, and I'm going to take the Vikings plus 2.5, or probably plus 140-ish on this one as well. Go Vikings this week. Mm-hmm. Woo, yeah, baby. Woo, woo. Where is it?
Wait, that's not right.
No? There you go. All right. Next up, what do we got here? We got the Packers and the
Werewolves of
Steelers.
London.
Packers and the Steelers.
It is. That's one of the winners. Edgar winner? Wasn't it?
Kid Rock.
No.
Kid Rock.
Packers, Steelers minus 174.
Warren Zevon. Come on,
Warren
man.
Zevon,
Get your
that's
head
who it
out of
is.
your
You're
arse.
right. You're right. Packers plus 145, minus 3 at home are the Steelers, laying a field goal, 39 points. Who would like to start us off here?
He had that other song, Lawyers, Guns, and Money.
No. What does that have to
good
do with the
song.
Packers and Steelers?
Oh, Warren
there?
Zevon did?
Yeah, you ever heard that one?
Oh, yeah, I love Warren Zevon's
Send lawyers, guns, and money.
It's fantastic. Well, let me tell you something about this game.
Yeah.
Packers. Are you serious? Steelers can't do anything. You know, oh my gosh, they came back 3 weeks and 3 out of the last 4 weeks. Packers, they got their guy. They figured it out. Wait a minute, Tones.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that they can win the division?
There's 0.0%
okay.
chance.
I just wanted to check on that real quick. But I would say Packers. If you're going to give them 3 points, I'd take the Packers.
Packers got to come up with some wins, too. at some point here. The Steelers find a way, and so I would say the only way you can bet them is the money line. Yeah, and I know it's minus 174, but you can't, I think Dale was saying, you can't give up points with the Steelers. Is that what you were saying?
I couldn't agree with you more.
Okay.
They got Warren Zevon in the backfield, right?
I think that 3 points
Werewolves
is
of London.
3 points is right where it should be, and I just don't. Packers they have to win to have any shot of staying relevant, but I still think Steelers at home. I don't know. I can't pick this game, but I'll just hope Packers lose. But I'm not going to put any money on that.
Yeah. And then the immortal words of Lane Staley, I'll stay away.
Stay away.
Yeah, I like that song.
The river of deceit runs down.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm actually looking at my numbers right now. I don't usually look at these until
Look at this
today.
guy. Look at this guy.
The rate.
That is right on.
Yep.
Is it possible you just took the
I may have fucked this up.
The moving average.
I typed in the wrong stuff. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't do anything here. No way. No way.
You don't like that Steelers money line?
I mean, no.
TikTok, you know what's happening right now? That coach for the Steelers, TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gosh, man, all he does
Yeah,
is
Mike
win
Tomlin.
games.
All he does is
take
win,
him to the
but
Oh, they
playoffs.
won't. They won't fire Tomlin. No.
It's like, hey, Barry Switzer's coming on board. What?
How about this shit show of a thing?
Bucks and Titans.
Bucks at the Titans at the Bucks. The Buccaneers minus 114. The Titans laying minus 105. Buccaneers laying 1 at home, 38.5.
That's the way you describe this game after you get done with the Packers
Wow,
and
that's
Steelers?
both of these. Man, what a
This is like the game of the week compared to that.
right.
-1, I see that, and I think this is a teaser option. But then you're going to have to make it 6.5 probably, right? Get it to plus 7.5 Titans, and then figure out your dancing partner, I guess. That would be the play, don't you think, Jimmy?
I guess here's this. I'm going to chime in here if you guys don't mind.
I would like that.
I'm going to take your time away, but I got Ryan.
Can you pause the
Tannehill-
clock?
I got Ryan Tannehill
No.
starting. I thought Levis would be starting.
There's no way.
I thought
Tannehill started.
They made a change.
I thought they announced he's starting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Made a change
That was-
today, this morning.
You're not big on Tuesdays, right?
What T-Mobile too? What?
No,
what's-
tune in on
Tuesdays in the
Tuesday
morning?
and find out who's playing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Huh. I'm gonna look
that's
this
some
one
old
up.
news. Coolio.
Will Levis.
Huh. Okay. Who's next?
With Will, I'm jumping on this train. I'll take the Titans. Go in there and get a W.
Okay.
I don't even know how you just pick it. This game is a joke. It's a joke. Is Bull still coaching over there? Has anybody rolled out the old coach? No biscuit, no risk it, no risk it, no biscuit. Has anybody pulled him down yet? Because Bowles has got to go.
Gotta go.
Defensive guru, the greatest defensive coach in the history of the world. No, bring the Titans are going to win the game.
They should bring in former Detroit Lions coach
Fontes?
the general.
Brad Marinelli.
Yes,
Fontes?
Marinelli.
Or Bobby Ross.
Is
I
he
thought
still
Wayne
alive?
Fontes, didn't he begin as a Buccaneers coordinator?
That too,
He did.
yes.
Yeah.
The big buck.
Robert-
Big buck.
Robert
Everybody's
Ross?
on the search for the big buck.
Nothing here. Nothing here for me. Sorry.
Oh, your numbers are too accurate.
love
But
that.
that over under, I think you might want to take a second look at your number there,
I
Jimmy.
have to go backwards. How about this one?
Keep moving forward.
How about this one? We got the return, I believe, of Kyler Murray here. Falcons at Cardinals. Cardinals are plus 103. Falcons minus 122. You got the Cards at home, and they're getting 1.5. 43.5 would be the total points for the game.
My eyes lit up when I saw that
You
1.5.
saw? You're excited about this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just lit up when I saw the 1.5.
All right.
That's a teaser partner there for the previous pick.
Teaser.
Yep. Get the Cardinals at 7.5, but the Cardinals are starting Rope Mondu. Who are they playing at quarterback, Jimmy?
Kyler Murray.
Okay, then I'll take the Cardinals plus 7.5 with the teaser on the what was the other game?
It's Kyler Murray against Taylor Heineke because the Riddler is still still not playing.
Give me the Cardinals teased with who? Who did I tease them with?
It was 2 picks ago. I don't remember who it was. Yeah.
But this game in
Tease 'em.
particular here, you're going to take the Cardinals to win?
I don't like the Falcons in any. I feel the same way about the Falcons.
Last 4 games that we've talked about have been all the same team.
Yeah. This is one of Jimmy's. How'd you describe that last game? Titans versus
Shit show?
Yeah, that's
Bingo.
You use that too many times this week.
Yeah, really.
But he might be on the nose on all of them.
Yeah, I don't like this game to put any money on. So just watch it. If you want to watch 2 crappy teams, go at it.
Rich will be snoring in this one.
He will be. He'll be hitting the showers
Yeah,
early.
I will
Rich would have
pass
said that.
because I will be watching the Lions during this time. So.
Interesting.
I'm going to say Zach Ertz is out. The tight end's out.
He is?
Yep. Kyler Murray coming back. Is that an improvement over Josh Dobbs?
No.
We're not
Probably not.
sure. But
Downgrade.
probably.
Not for this week. I
Well,
don't
maybe a small improvement.
It was, but it
will
is
be.
It, will it? Yeah, I don't know.
Not
James
a fan,
Conner, questionable.
Not a fan of Murray.
Yeah, tell me the second string quarterback's name.
Oh, who's behind Murray and now? I
No,
can't
running back. I'm sorry.
remember. Oh, running back, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy
know.
team. That's how good he is.
Oh, that means he's really bad.
Yes.
Staying away. I'm staying away from this
Terrible.
disaster.
Yeah. I agree with you, JT.
Walk away. Walk away.
Appreciate the agreement here.
And watch this game
there's an
instead at
interesting one.
4:05. This is the game to watch at 4:05.
We got our Detroit Lions at the San Diego, now the LA Chargers. Chargers, they're at home, going to be at SoFi. They're getting, my line is plus 132. Lions, minus 155. They're getting a field goal at home. 48.5 is going to be your total. Let's give our guest of honor the honorary
Anthony's
numbers guy.
chomping at the bit over
I
here.
know, but we have a
He's
guest. We have a guest.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick because I know Anthony's got a lot to say about this game. But take your go get your bank account, go get your book, and go walk down to the bank and put it all on the Chargers because they're not only going to cover that +3, but they're going to win outright at home. You might want to get on that money line if you got the hankering. And I'll concede my time to Anthony.
You sound like Nell Carter over here. Like,
Give me a break.
I'll take 15 seconds and I'll give you the other minute and 11, a minute and 10.
Go ahead.
A minute and 9 minute and 8 seconds.
Oh, it's counting down.
Sorry. Shoot. Home underdogs in those scenarios where it's like 3 points or less are typically not very good. That's all I'm saying.
I like Lions getting pretty healthy. You got offensive linemen back. They've been missing. Montgomery's going to be back with Gibbs playing much better. Two-headed monster. I think Montgomery changes Lions' dynamic with time of possession, extends drives, getting those first downs on those tough yardage. And Chargers are coming off a Monday night game, and Lions are healthy, ready to go. First time in a while, and I think they go in, take care of business, and Lions at least by 7 when the dust settles from this game. So
Before Jimmy jumps in here,
sure.
you got to remember, Jimmy,
Yes, sir.
Lions are coming off a bye.
Oh, yeah. Short week for the
Chargers have
Chargers.
a short week. Now, do you know what a short week is, Jimmy?
I understand how this works.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's all.
I appreciate you
I
clarifying
just
that
wanted to
ahead
make
of
sure
time,
you were
though.
aware of how that worked.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to go. I would go Chargers here.
nope.
Great choice, JT.
Fatal,
I would.
fatal
Now,
mistake.
if you watch the Chargers on Monday
Ball don't
night, you
lie.
probably weren't too impressed with the Chargers. I think I've watched every Chargers game that they've played this year.
Fatal
Chargers are a good football team. They're a really, really, really good football team. Lions are a good football team too. And not going to be a huge hometown crowd, but my numbers come to basically a pick, and Chargers are getting a field goal. I would probably take Chargers with a field goal. I don't have
You'll be
anything.
sorry.
I'm not going to have anything on this game.
be
I'm
sorry.
leaving this one alone.
It's a great pick, JT.
The square betters are onto what I was saying, about the Chargers having the short week.
The
and
square
Lions.
betters?
Yeah, the square betters. So, don't you think that, inflates that number?
Oh, I
Shouldn't
see
it
what
really
you're saying.
be closer to a pick 'em? And it's up to 3.
It's up to 3.
So,
Man, what does that tell you?
That's
Right?
what the 3 points.
Chargers probably, even though it's a widow maker.
Ooh, the Widowmaker.
They should still. You still probably want to play that Chargers 3.
Play the Chargers.
Make it 3.5. Although I always say, Jimmy, never buy half a point.
No,
You always
The
say
worst
that.
bet in the game.
Never.
You can't buy half a point on a solid number, can
No,
you?
because what's it going to cost you, Jimmy, for a half a point?
Depends on the half a point you're buying.
It's like 12% or something ridiculous
Oh, is
like
it?
that.
12%.
2.5 or 3.5, you could buy the half a point.
Ooh, I gotta change that. What's going on here? Bear with me 1 second. There we go. Giants Cowboys. Drive it home, Cowboy.
We got any Cowboy fans in the house?
I think Rich would pick the Cowboys. On
I
this.
think he totally would. I bet he would. Now,
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna since I'm sitting over here in Rich's sunken seat over here, I'm gonna take the Cowboys. Woo woo! And they're putting a third string quarterback in New York.
that's a problem.
That's a serious problem. As a matter of fact, I think the Dallas Cowboys defense is going to outscore the Giants offense. Take that to the bank.
What's the odds
Maybe
on
that's
that?
a prop bet somewhere.
Yeah.
not where I hang out at, but where some of you guys go look at for your bets. You might find it.
Well, look at these numbers here. So we got the Cowboys. They're minus 1411. That's 1,411.
That's crazy.
That is. The Giants are plus 828.
Amazing.
This isn't like a 4-leg parlay. This is an NFL game. We have the Cowboys laying 16.5, and I think it's actually 17 now. Of course, at home at AT&T. 38.5 was the total on that. What is going on?
Jimmy, if you were a better producer, you could rapid fire pull up that Cardinals Week 2 Cowboys game. What was the number on that
God,
one?
I don't know.
That had to be. I think that was 1450.
It might have
It
been.
would have been a nice
It
bet.
might have
Right?
been.
It would have been a nice bet.
So you know that the Cowboys can do this.
They can. They can.
Although I will say Josh Dobbs is probably a safer quarterback option than DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Yeah.
Yeah, DeVito. It's about 4 foot.
Yeah, little guy.
What are you calling me? What are you saying? I'm a clown?
Little fella.
Isn't that
That's Pesci.
That's
Pesci?
That's Pesci.
Wasn't that his name? In Goodfellas?
Oh, in Goodfellas. Okay.
I think it was
That's
Tommy
Tommy.
DeVito.
Okay.
Wasn't it Tommy
Oh,
DeVito?
DeVito.
Well,
yeah.
Tommy DeVito is the quarterback. He's the Giants.
I am almost
Third
positive
string.
his name was Tommy DeVito at Goodfellas.
Yeah, you're probably
Tommy?
right.
They don't use his last name a lot.
No, you know.
No, they can't.
They don't
Hey,
really
Hendry.
say.
Hey, Hendry. Remember that?
This guy christened me wanted me to christen his kid last week.
Remember the first scene where they introduce Henry?
Oh, Henry the kid.
Sure.
The kid.
Tommy, I want you to meet Henry, the kid.
The kid.
How you doing? How you doing, Henry? Henry?
That's I think you nailed that.
It was good.
Can we pull up that movie clip real quick?
I could probably. Yeah.
I saw a little bit of Joe Pesci earlier. My daughter was watching Home Alone 2. So
Oh, but
no,
I
that's
thought you were going to say she's watching Goodfellas.
is that
not
Richie?
yet.
Is that Richie? Cowboys 79, Giants 5.
Oh dear.
That's a little stretch.
Oh,
Did she say something like, and when everything's gone, you just got to burn it down? The Bamboo Lounge?
Yeah.
Giants are a dumpster, but I don't trust the Cowboys to cover 17. That's tough. I wouldn't touch this. It scares me.
Yeah. I mean, I think you should almost take the Giants' money line here, just for a little bit,
$10.
just a little small one. At
Puncher's chance.
Yeah, at plus 828. I mean, come on. They it's not like they can't. They're still an NFL football team. You know, I don't think that losing is out of the or winning is out of the question 100%, right? Why not? Put $10 on there, get yourself $82, and
Yeah.
you know, no big deal if you.
Get some play money.
Yeah, just for
I don't
fun.
know, Henry. You're gonna fold under questioning.
Foreshadowing.
I'll tell you, that was Rich in the chat says Cowboys 79, Giants 5. So a field goal and a safety.
Pump the brakes,
Yeah.
Richie, there. Pump
I'm
them.
not getting 5.
Field goal and a safety. Let me see if I can plug this in over here to the for the opening scene, or not the opening scene, but where Henry meets the crew.
Wasted 5 napkins on this
See
guy.
if I can do this. Okay, let me stop that.
Is Rich still watching?
Where's my gold tooth? My gold tooth.
You do a pretty good.
I killed a kid.
All right, let's see if this works. Will this
Come
work?
on, Marv.
Can we do this? Oh, let's find out. Let me go.
You
like
little
this.
jerk.
Does this work?
From a treehouse.
You're blending movies now.
Oh no, where's the sound here?
He's calling the cops.
All his life, he wanted to be a gangster.
I don't got any sound. Well, that sucks.
Get the
Johnny,
papers.
two
Get the
times.
papers.
Get the papers. Get the papers.
Hey, how you doing?
Frankie roast beef.
No sound. That's unfortunate.
We can probably do it.
Yeah, you know every line.
Pretty much.
I haven't seen this in a couple years.
Hey, I got that thing. Frankie eyes.
Thank you.
Hey, you're looking good. I gotta get the papers. Get the papers.
Yeah. But Tommy 2 times? Is that what?
Sounds. I don't know if that's right. The first name, but
Is it Jimmy 2 times? No. Jimmy 2 times? Or no?
I don't know.
Furs. What am I gonna do with furs in July?
No. Put him over here. We'll put him in with the meats.
I think we've sunk to a new low on this show right now. That's what we're doing.
Or a new high.
Oh, yeah, it could be a new high. There might be a market for this.
Is there any more Dorico in this house? In the house?
Why don't we have a place like this locally here? You know,
Are we
Bamboo
good on
Lounge?
this? What, should we keep going? I don't know how much of this we could play
This would be a cool
you're not-
hangout.
before they
you're
stop
not
our
playing
stream
any
here.
sound.
We
I
got
don't
trademarks and
Ah,
whatnot.
yeah, there's
I would hang
issues
out
with
at
this.
this place if it was local.
There is issues with this, but yeah, that was pretty good. You two, used twos?
Reminds me a lot of my grandma's basement back in St. Clair Shores.
Sure. Did we finish the Giants and Cowboys?
know. I think it's
Yeah.
over.
Next,
All right, that
next
one's done.
game.
That one is done.
Are we
Let's
on
go.
the Sunday night?
You got.
Oh,
Oh
one more
God,
Sunday.
this one something. I don't know. I don't like this one. Commanders Seahawks. Seahawks minus 272. Commanders plus 221. Seahawks laying 6. They're going to be at home. 45. That's your total.
Teaser.
12th man.
Teaser.
Yeah.
Commanders are abandoned ship. Womp.
Yep.
I think there you go.
So, Dale, I was telling you to tease this game earlier. I think it was with the Ravens, was it? Yeah, once upon a time, the Ravens were minus 6.
Yes.
Now, Jimmy will tell you, don't tease 2 games like that are minus 6.
-6.
Because it's going to cost you minus 120, is it, Jimmy? Jimmy, are you there?
Yeah, minus 120 at at
120.
DraftKings property, which would include Golden Nugget.
So what you do instead is you play the money line. You parlay the money line, the 2 teams you were going to tease. Okay, so Seahawks money line, Ravens money line, and it's going to cost you minus 110.
Minus 110.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you just saved yourself a dime on every dollar. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying, and I understand where you're coming from on this, but I gotta say one thing. Don't mean to be disrespectful or nothing, but sometimes you worry too much about what kind of juice you're trying to avoid, and then you miss out on the base play you're trying to make.
That's
Right?
Sure.
Am I right? Am I right?
I would love to pick winners that win by 10 every time.
It's called cutting off your nose despite your face. I think they call
There
it.
you go, JT. Good
I didn't
call.
know we were going to get philosophical
Yeah, that's
over
what
here.
they call
Yeah,
it.
Socrates over here.
There you go, JT. It's like Play-Doh.
Thank you.
Play-Doh.
Like Play-Doh.
So great.
I think the Seahawks. Home field. Commanders dealt their 2 ends. Seattle, I like their line against them. I think they'll ball control this game and win by a TD.
Is that cutting off your nose to spite your...
That's-
No.
That's cutting off
What
your
am I
left
thinking
nut
of?
to spite your PP.
That's throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
No,
there you go.
Right?
I'm thinking of addition by subtraction.
That's what that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are bad malcontents.
I think
Bad-
everybody's forgetting what the Commanders have given up.
Sure.
the 2 DNs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There's addition by subtraction.
that's not addition. They're so talented guys.
They're
dude.
cutting. They're cutting loose some malcontents, some bad hombres, as your
so they
former
got-
president would say.
We got
They
some
got
bad
nicer
hombres
guys.
up in here.
So they got nicer guys like Biden's, but they can't do anything. So that's what happens.
Well, we don't get political on this show.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Dale, what should I do here? Tell me.
You can, in no way in the world can you take the Commanders.
Right. You can't, right?
And I don't like laying that kind of money on the money line is too lopsided. Just take your Seahawks. And I know Daryl's going to say, put it together with a little dipsy-do.
Dipsy-do.
Just take them. 6 points. Are you for real?
Dunkaroo.
They're winning by 15.
Dipsy do is what I put
And
in
you
my
can play
hair
this
tonight.
tape back on next week when they win by 15.
Yeah. I got to go. I would say, if again, I don't think I'm going to take anything on this game, but if I were to, it would be Seahawks. Take the Seahawks minus the 6. You know, they'll probably win by touchdown, right?
That's a great
think
call
so.
right there, JT.
I think so.
I don't know where I learned it from you, Dale. I learned it from you. Okay, let's continue on here. How about I kind of am excited about this one. I love watching
Jets
the
and
Jets
the
play.
Raiders.
I don't know why. Got the Jets and the Raiders. This one is going to be out at Allegiant in Las Vegas, Nevada. You got the Raiders minus 106, Jets minus 113. That's some pick'em shit right there.
Yep.
Raiders plus 1 at home, 36. That's your total. Anybody?
Anthony.
I haven't done any unders. I would take the under in this game. I think it's going to be a tight matchup. Somebody I could see like 17-14 or something in that wheelhouse. So
I mean, a couple teams that are borderline crummy, but also very interesting. You know, you got the scenario with the Raiders fired their coach that everybody loved. You know,
Loved.
they love the new guy.
I'm sorry, hated.
Yeah, hated, but
Any truth that he's back with the Patriots?
Probably
not so fast.
Not with the Broncos, I can tell you that much.
But they do like the new coach there. So
Who's the new coach?
is it the Pierce? Is that
Antonio. So, yeah, you got to roll with when they swap coaches like that. Don't you have to roll with the?
It paid off last week. Yeah.
Yeah, you roll with that new coach until it lets you down.
But it does let you down, doesn't it?
Well, they're not going undefeated.
It never lets you down.
You
Not
ride
from
that
here.
wave.
But it's a very interesting game, and I heard that Max Crosby and the gang were out there at the Wynn at 4 a.m. and they were in no hurry to get home last Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Max Crosby's he's a player, dude. I like him.
You know they're playing at 8:20.
I would say this is the prime time. This is football night in America, baby.
He looks like a more fit version of Jelly Roll.
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Jelly
Roll.
Nobody knows Jelly Roll?
I
I think Fred Sanford used to play Jelly Roll's music all the time.
They went new artist of the year last night. CMA.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How is he a CMA artist?
He was
Sneeze.
rookie of the year. He got last night.
That's country?
Dale,
Yeah,
again,
Jelly Roll.
what
If
do you
that's
do
country, you can kiss my
You know,
arse.
you know what? Here we are again.
What do I do?
You're exactly right, JT. I couldn't agree with you more. But the Raiders, when you get that new coach who steps in, like, you know, except for Fish or somebody like that, where they ride the wave for that long, they might only ride the wave for a week, and then it just crashes. And even though I think the Jets have been overrated since even after week 2,
Yeah.
I think they've been overrated every week. This might be the week where they actually win. And look at the spread. So I don't know where you play it. Is it smarter to go with the money line?
I think it is. 'Cause I think I have Raiders money line as a top pick. I like the Raiders. I think I've went with this little season. I think the Raiders.
Hey, you're
are,
always a Jet. You like
I like the Jets too, but I think in this example, Aiden O'Connell, Zach Wilson, there's just no offense there at all. I mean, the Jets got a decent D, but they can't score a point.
Under.
Yeah, under. Although it's at 36.
It's gonna be under still.
So is the Jets
Raiders.
giving up 1? Is that minus 110?
I don't know where it's. This was as of last night. Right now, well, I got it up right here. Hold on. You want?
That number on the money line seems way too low for the Jets.
Let's see.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's exactly what yeah.
We've got. Can I find this here?
That's why I said, do you play that money line? Because if that's
Yeah,
what
I
the money
think
line
you're
is,
right.
why not?
I think you're 100%.
Right now, average is
If you like the Jets.
minus 107 for the Raiders, minus 111 for the Jets.
Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah. So
Say that again.
you got Raiders minus 107, Jets minus 111
For the money line.
money line.
And the spread?
Let me see if that's changed. Hold on.
It's had to have changed, right?
We've got Jets average half a point on average. Raiders plus a half, minus a half. They're you can get at DraftKings +1 minus 108 for the Raiders.
If you like this game, you better shop your lines.
Yeah,
Yeah, for this.
that's what it boils down to.
Download
Although,
the Ice Pick program.
right. All right, so that was Sunday night football. How about
You still subscribe
Monday
to
night
Odds Jam?
That's what I was just looking at.
I mean, that's what you need in this scenario. You know about Odds Jam, Dale?
I do not, as a matter of
Odds
fact.
Jam will give you all the lines at any particular moment in time for all the books that you could desire.
That's pretty slick. Pretty slick.
Yeah, that's real cool.
So there's no, if you got 7 of them, then you
Yeah.
can figure out what's the best line real quick.
That's analytics for you right there.
Yeah,
Analytics right in front of your face.
real time, baby.
Yeah.
real time
I like
analytics.
I was
Amazon.
I
Web
was a big fan
Services.
of analytics back before when we had to use the newspaper.
That's
The early
early adopter.
That's a real early
adapter
edition.
or adopter.
He was beta testing.
When you talk early
Adapter,
edition,
adapter.
there you go.
How about this? Now, I'm having a hard time getting excited about this, but the Broncos and the Bills. You got the Bills minus 377. This is Monday Night Football, by the way. You got the Broncos plus 297. Bills laying 7.5. They're going to be at home 47. Use your point total.
Why in the world is the Broncos on Monday Night Football and it's not at Denver?
Right.
I mean, you know what America wants to see?
Sean Payton?
America wants to see the first snowstorm of the year on an NFL playing field.
Sure.
That's really what they want to see.
I agree.
So here we are, and it's at Buffalo.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Buffalo walks away with this one.
I could see that too. The Broncos are one of the hotter teams, though, right?
I guess, yeah. I mean, they're hotter than maybe the Panthers.
I don't remember what the Broncos did last week, but I do remember that Chiefs victory.
Last week, they beat the Bears.
And they beat the Chiefs the week before that.
Wait a minute. No. Oh, I'm sorry. They beat the Chiefs. What was that? They beat the Chiefs last week? No.
You said the Chiefs won earlier.
Hold on. Last 5
In
games.
Frankfurt.
Last 5 games. Beat the Bears. Lost to the Jets. Lost to the Chiefs.
Lost the Jets.
Won to the beat the Packers. Beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Chiefs. It's like the Lions.
So I don't know. Are they hot? You tell me.
I don't know. They're
Hot
hotter.
or not.
They're warmer. They're mediocrely warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo's been disappointing all season. Like compared to expectations, they're probably one of the worst teams from what you expected at the beginning of the season. Broncos, yeah, they're wild card. And the Bills' offense really hasn't been explosive like they have in the past. I would play the under on this game too. I think it's. I don't think the Broncos are going to do much. I don't think the Bills are going to put up a lot of points. So hit the under.
You like that Josh Allen?
I do like him, but it's just not clicking this year. I don't. I'm not a
MVP favorite, Josh Allen.
I don't think so.
Cover boy.
Yeah.
It's going to
Madden.
be under. Go with the under.
Okay.
You know what he needs? He needs a different coach
Yeah.
and an offensive coordinator. If they change things around over there, that's a step back, right?
Right.
But that just might be 2 steps forward.
Like Paul Abdul.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Like Scat Cat.
Forever
MC.
your girl?
Josh Allen's forever my girl. So Dale, you
I'm taking the Bill. This is a slam
taking the
dunk for
Bills,
me.
that's it.
I think Josh Allen is garbage. I don't think that he deserves all the pub he's getting. I don't think he deserves to be all the accolades we just threw at him.
sure.
Cover boy, blah blah blah. But the Broncos are. I think they're a joke, and I love to see it because I think that the way that the old Sean Payton stepped into that spot and wanted to call out the old guard and everything else. Good for
Talked
him.
a little
Yeah.
too soon.
Go
What an
ahead.
asshole.
You know what? You got the chance to be on the TV and watch everybody, interview everybody, pick your spot, what you wanted. Should have held out for another year. You could have got that Minnesota or Chicago job.
Yeah.
Patriots
True
job,
that.
baby.
Yeah,
possibly.
A lot of better options.
How about this? I don't know if I want to take the Bills here. I really don't. I mean, I don't know. Do I want to lay a touchdown and a hook?
They don't
knows?
excite me this year. There's no fuzzy
Broncos
feelings.
suck.
And Broncos suck.
They
Under.
all suck.
It's under. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think
the
under's
lock
the
of the
only
week
play
in
here
this
for
game.
me. I don't have any. I have zero confidence in the Bills. Their defense is banged up. I mean, beyond banged
Makes
up.
you
They're
think about
decimated.
the over.
No.
No?
Was the Broncos going
Yeah.
What are they going
I
to
sure
throw?
wouldn't go
gonna
under.
do?
I think the Bills' defense is, like Jimmy was kind of about
Yeah,
to
but with the
say,
Broncos'
maybe one of the
offense
worst
is-
in the league right now.
Broncos
they're
offense,
not in good
dog
shape.
crap.
But can the Broncos take advantage of that.
No.
The Brincos. I don't know.
Hey, 47 points in this day and age is pretty high.
Yeah.
I'm staying away.
This is the weirdest under-over year that I can recollect.
Those are like the numbers that the Greatest Show on Turf used to have every week. And we thought they were scoring crazy points.
Sure. Well, that's Monday, so that concludes
There we
this
go.
NFL.
How did we do on time?
I didn't note when we started here, but we're at an hour 35 for the show total, and we still got top picks to go through.
Were we over 30 and a half minutes?
I think we were over 30 and a half. Over
Shoot.
30 and a half.
I thought maybe without Rich here that we might.
These are the top picks.
speed it up.
You mentioned that. Yeah, we know he slows
Top
it down a
picks.
little bit. So here is our top picks. Sports enthusiasts, if you like putting a wager down, or if you just like
Tell
following
Rich
along,
I'm only joking. Can you type that
I'll
in there?
let him know.
Can you
I'll
type
let
it
him
in
know.
the
Hey,
chat?
Rich, you know what I've noticed that tonight Realtor Lauren seems to be conspicuously absent tonight.
Oh no!
What?
Because
Normally she's in the chat, but
because
I
her
think
man's not
is that
here.
what it is?
I think she's probably
I thought
typing
she
in the
was the
guise of Rich.
Stand by your man.
That could be. We know Rich can't type. Okay, so here is our top picks, and we're going to lead off with our guest of honor because that's the right thing to do,
That's
and the tasty way to do it.
courteous.
Here's Dale Dubb, the 5-1 tool. Go for it.
Oh, okay, here we go. Let's start it off. Georgia. It's all different now. It's all changed in the college football world. So I know that the numbers haven't been exactly fantastic here on the Numbers Guys, but guess what? It's all going to change now because style points matter.
Sure.
So Georgia has to start winning again. They have to start winning by some points. And 11 points is nothing for Georgia. They know that they got Ohio State or Michigan or whoever's in that 4 slot now. They got to win. So that leads into my second pick. It is the Ohio State. Put the Ohio State game together with the over. Same game
Wow.
parlay. Because here's how Ohio State's little tiny brain thinks. They say, oh, man, we're playing Michigan State. Michigan beat them by 37. We got to beat them by 38. That's the way Ohio State thinks about things, always comparing themselves. So they're going to try to run it up, and I think that they're going to score 40.5 by themselves. That's the second one.
He's betting Pinnacle?
Pinnacle.
This
Yeah.
guy's a sharp sports
Yeah, you
bettor.
got a British IEP address
I
or
got
what?
everything. Don't worry, it's top notch.
British.
Okay, what else we got here? I threw this one in because, like I always do, every week I come, I pick the Hawaii game, or I give you guys a late game. I give the viewers a late game to pick, because I know darn well how it works. And after a fantastic Saturday of just raking in money, you want to do something
And leaves.
Yeah, you know what?
I did a few bags of those.
Pretty
yeah.
good chance.
Not fun.
So what you want to do is you want to get down in that Hawaii game. But guess what? You can't take Hawaii. Are you for real? Have you seen these guys play it off?
The rainbows.
This is a joke. But guess who they're playing? They're playing the Air Force, baby. And you know what the Air Force does? They fire it deep and they score a lot. And this is what's going to happen. Take the over 48 because it's right there, and they're going to do it by themselves.
Is it Armistice Day?
Boom.
Did you rehearse this ahead of time?
No, I don't know
You
what I'm
look like
even
yeah,
talking
like
about.
a script like lined up here.
That's pretty good.
He's got that Tesla technology in his brain.
I
where
guess
he
so.
sees everything in front of him.
Shit,
Yeah.
man. All right, here we
Wait,
go.
isn't there more games?
Carry on.
And it looks like, hey, you got an 8 o'clock tip tonight. Did
Oh,
we
yeah?
blow it? Did we blow it? Did we miss it? Did we miss it? Hey,
Shoot.
is there any
That's my
score?
bad. I should have warned you about that.
I know everybody over here is either most people look it up real quick.
I got
Eastern
it at
time zone or
7:30.
Central time zone. We don't have too many
I
viewers
got
on the
it at
Pacific
Eastern
time zone.
7:30, so I should have
Okay.
warned you about that. That's my
That's
fault.
okay, but I'm telling you what, if you can take a quick peek at that game, and whatever app you use to get down on a men's basketball, what are they? Conference US? I don't even know what they
Jimmy?
are over there.
Middle
Quickly.
Tennessee State?
Conference USA? or
Probably
something?
Conference
Could
USA.
be American.
Jump on those guys lickety split. A deuce was what it started out at. You might be able to jump on them now for even maybe a better number, depending where they're sitting.
I'm trying to look at the score here. Let's see. Middle Tennessee State basketball, they are down to Stephen F. Austin. Yeah, Stephen F. Austin. Conference USA, you're correct. But
So do you have
it's-
any faith at all that Stephen F. Austin's going to win this game?
No.
Absolutely
Is that
not.
the $6 million man?
Oh, yeah, Steve. You're right. I don't know if he was
Stephen
F or not, but he definitely
Yeah,
Steve
did you have a
Austin.
middle initial?
22-15.
Maybe it was Steve Farrah Fawcett Austin,
half.
if I'm not. Is that what the F stands for?
I think you're right.
There's still 4:18 left in half number one.
Yeah, so
plenty
get
of
down on that game right now. You can actually, you're probably going to get a point. If
Yeah,
I'm
I would think
computing
so.
the math correctly in my Steve Austin brain here. Okay, now we move on to the NFL, where we already touched. I'll be quick. We already talked about it, so no reason to rehash it. But Baltimore's a slam dunk, and Buffalo, no matter how bad you want to kill Josh Allen, is not going to lose to the Broncos, for crying out loud. And I'll pass it along.
The 5-1 tool has spoken. That was excellent. I like a lot of those picks too. I definitely do. All right, next on the list here, we got Dale Dub. Or, I'm sorry, D-Dub, rather. Wow. Who are you again? Sorry. Go for it.
I got Michigan. I'm a big Michigan fan, and I got their Michigan money line. They're minus 198. It's going to cost you 2-1, but you know what? It's worth it.
This is a 2-unit.
2 units, and it'll get you back 1, so I'll return 3 in total, and I'm halfway home to breaking even. That's the goal here.
I'm sorry, something just dawned on me. I'm sitting here. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Dang it.
I don't want to mess up your flow here, but I was just thinking, those sports books that were listed under Dale's picks, those were names of golf balls.
Oh.
You had Slazenger.
Oh.
Does that have to do because Pinnacle? Is that the relation there? Pinnacle is
Must
also a
have been
golf ball.
This sounds like Rich
Did you put those in?
I think Rich was putting those things in.
I couldn't think. I'm like, why the fuck does he have names of golf balls? And that's why it's Pinnacle. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Because I'm just going to
You may
go down the
continue
street to Ciao Italia there, and that's. I don't know where you guys get these things from.
All right.
They don't have an app yet.
No.
What else? App State, Georgia State. That's VSiN special. Over 61. The Crack Man told me about that one. Steve Fezzik's on it. You know, those are legendary gamblers right there.
Sure.
And I think they're just trying to get the number down by getting. They want the under, and so they're telling me to bet the over.
Sounds right.
So they're just trying
the
to play
old
with the.
rope-a-dope.
Yeah, they're just playing with the number. But I'll bite over 61.
Okay.
Then we got the game we already talked about tonight. It's a 3 single game parlay, 3 legs. It's not looking good for the over.
10 points. There's 10 points so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the score? Out of curiosity?
7, Carolina 7, Bears 3. Yep.
Carolina 7, Bears 3.
You never know. You never know.
It could happen. It could happen.
What else we got? UNLV. That is a football bet.
Oh, Tarkanian?
UNLV is the best team against the spread in the country. Are you aware, Jimmy?
I did not know that.
That's true.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact. And Wyoming, they have 3 losses. And they have 3 losses on the road. And here's another one, number 4. Yes. And then we got the basketball, which is it's hard to bet these early games. But New Mexico, I was very close to taking the money line. They're getting 7 points. It was 5 yesterday. I almost got on the Gales of St. Mary yesterday. -5, and now it's up to 7. And I said, nope, I'm going the other direction. I'm taking New Mexico. But I did think for a minute about that money line. New Mexico beat them last year at St. Mary's.
Okay. Wow. Lot there. Lot to digest. Speaking of a lot to digest, how about a double dose of tones?
Like a Venus flytrap.
That's right. Like a Venus flytrap. Here you go, buddy.
So, everybody watching the ESPN or whatever knows Michigan's been in the news lately. Jim Harbaugh's not a happy camper right now, and this is the chance all season, besides the sign stealing stuff, everybody's been saying Michigan has played nobody, proven nothing, and it's been holding them back. A lot of teams, people are, in the news, not on Michigan's bandwagon yet until they have a quality win. And I think it comes this weekend. Back in 97, Michigan, Penn State were both top 4 teams, and Michigan went into Happy Valley and basically destroyed Penn State on their way to a national championship. I think that's going to set the stage for this season. I think that's going to replicate, and this is the first big win that Michigan's going to have on their way to a national championship. They're going to go in there, take care of business, double digits, mark it down. Harbaugh's going to have a happy ending in Happy Valley this weekend. So,
happy ending in Happy Valley.
Yes.
It's going to a masseuse.
Yes.
I mean, if memory serves me correct, and it often does not, Michigan was not, they were maybe even outside of the top 25 that year.
To start.
And they worked their way up, but they were still a decent sized dog in that game.
They
if I
were
remember correctly.
they were like number 4 by the time they got there. It was like 4 versus 2 or something.
And now Penn State's a home dog. It's hard to bet against the home dogs, but I'm doing it, and I'm just
Yeah,
that's
I don't
why-
have faith in Penn State's offense against a good defense. They
the
showed that
offense
against
sucks.
Ohio State.
The offense
They could beat up on junky teams,
that
but
offense is crap.
yeah, they're not going to be able to.
But the defense is good.
Yeah, defense is good.
Good defense.
They'll keep them in the game, but I think Michigan will get some breathing room in the fourth.
I took that money line on Michigan just
Oh.
because of that. I'm seeing. Never know.
Interesting fact about this game: Michigan and Penn State are the only 2 teams in the country who have not given up a point in the third quarter all season, which is crazy. And going into their 10th game,
Really?
neither team has given up a point in the third quarter.
That's crazy.
The
That's
only
crazy.
two. That's pretty crazy.
You know the difference is there, though, Tones, is
Yeah.
that the Penn State, what do they call them?
The Nittany Lions.
Nittany Lions, which I never really understood
Yeah,
what
what is
Nittany
that? What is
was.
a
They've always had their starters in, where Michigan never had their starters in the third quarter.
Yeah. So Michigan,
good point?
It's like they roll 3 lines like
that
Red Wings
true?
used to.
Michigan.
think that's true.
Michigan really almost every fourth quarter this season they've had second string and fourth quarter basically every game. So we'll see what they can do. But I think Michigan runs away with it in the second half. So I think Utah is going to give Washington some trouble. Washington can't play defense really well. Utah's got a pretty sturdy defense. I think they'll keep this close. I'm not saying Utah's going to win, but they'll keep it single digits and cover. I had Missouri last week against Alabama with the points, and they covered. And I think at home they're a tough team. I don't think Tennessee. I'm not really too big of a Tennessee fan. I think Missouri will cover that, possibly win out, but the extra point and a half, if it's a close game, I'll take that. So, and then I'm with Dale on that. I'm taking the Ravens by at least a touchdown, maybe 10 points. I feel good about the Lions. They're healthy. Their line is beginning of the season was one of their strengths. They've had a lot of injuries. Finally getting back healthy, and Montgomery was a beast, and they've been winning with him out, and you add him back in the equation. It helps with time of possession, and I think it's just gonna help them out. And I think they take care of business on the West Coast, and I think the Vikings hang around in the end. Somebody's gonna hang around in the North with the Lions, and I think it's the Vikings. I think they take care of business at home, even with the +3 at home. Like, I think they win outright, to be honest. But I'm going to take the 3 on the bet. So,
All right. And you are the man that's trending right now.
so
Yeah.
I want to throw some bets on some money on my bets. See what
Definitely,
happens.
definitely trending. Now, mine are going to be a little bit lame because I think we talked about all these to death with the exception of one.
Are you only betting the NFL?
Yes. Yeah, I'm only going NFL.
straight
You know
NFL?
how I do.
That's
Okay.
probably
Oh,
pretty
these are tones.
wise decision there, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go with
stick,
what
stick with what you like.
Your bread and butter.
So I got the Vikings +3. This one is at Caesars. At least it was earlier today. I'm assuming it's still +3. Oh, look here. Yeah, you can get +3 -110 at Caesars. Again, we talked about this. I mean, I think Josh Dobbs is the real deal, Holofield, and I'm rolling with that, especially now that he's got a great offensive line. I think he's going to make some things happen there.
That stat about home dogs 3 points or less doesn't scare you off at all.
None of that stuff scares me. No, fearless, no fear. Hashtag no fear. Yeah. No, this is
You
a
got the
two-pointer.
T-shirt to prove it.
I do. Yeah, I still wear that. This is
Scared.
with my Zubas. Here's a. This is going to be a two-unit play here, and I don't know. Do I call this a jam at home?
I'd call it a
it burned Richie last
rammer.
week. Well, no, it's okay. I'm gonna call this one a jam at home, and we've only lost one of those, which was Rich's last week, either a ram or a jam. So I'm gonna go with a jam here. I'm gonna take a 10-point teaser, 2 units, -120 at Golden Nugget. We got the Vikings +13, the Raiders +11, and we're flipping the script here. We're gonna get over a field goal for the Bengals. I'm going 2 there. That's a 10-point teaser at Golden Nugget. Next, I got CMC over 31.5 receiving yards. It seems like I'm always off a week on these. So I'll take receiving yards, and it'll be a huge rush week for somebody, and then I'll take rushing yards, and it'll be a huge receiving week for the running back that I take. But the Jags are the best matchup, period, for running back receptions, and the second best matchup for running back aerial yards. Hard to talk for me today.
Did you say areola?
I said areola
Areola.
yards. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to go with CMC. I think he's due for 50 in this game at a minimum.
CNC Music Factory.
The football factory.
I feel that.
What was that sign that they had?
CMC. Can I make you sweat? Or that also. Yeah, they had a couple big hits.
Which one? What?
Is that good vibration? No.
That's Marky.
No.
You remind me of a Freedom
No,
Williams.
good vibration. That's the right.
Yeah.
Freedom Williams?
That was CNC Music Factory. So what? You want me to do the...
Yes, please.
Something back with the bass. Oh, wait, hold on. How's it go? God, if you get me started, I'll be able to do it. I can't...
That's a
Ready for
very
the
random
black
song.
button beats.
Daddy sang bass.
Let's finish these picks. We got the Jags money line. I got the Jags money line plus 140. Again, if you want to call this a 50-50, call it that. But I'll take the plus 140 then. Why not? So let's go with that. And then Raiders money line minus 102. Again, I think this is a little better than a 50-50, and I'm getting better than, I'm getting 50-50 odds there. So I'm going to go Raiders money line, 1 unit on each of those. And those, my friends, no, wait, I'm sorry. Those are not the top picks because Rich set his in as well.
Oh, goddamn. We're going to need get Rich on the horn here.
I'm going to need everybody's help on this because I don't know what some of these even mean. So here we go. Here's Richie's top picks. We've got Liberty, and EMU.
Liberty.
Yeah, Liberty.
He's taking Eastern with Liberty, I believe.
Old Dominion. It was a good
I
concert.
But where's
If I understand
Eastern's not
correctly.
playing Liberty?
Oh. Then I am confounded.
Okay, whichever team there is minus 14 is Rich's pick.
I don't think you can parlay the same Liberty and Liberty.
Yeah.
So
This is
wait,
the same
is
Rich
EMU
double money line parlay.
What is it? Okay, okay.
Liberty.
I'm confused.
And the EMU.
Oh, my God.
Okay. I think that's, is that Liberty minus 14? We'll go with that. Next we have, that's minus 105.
Just don't bet that one, folks.
At Bangs the Queen Nightly. Then we have Rock Chalk Jayhawk. What the fuck is that? Minus 3.5?
That's definitely Kansas.
Well, I know it's Kansas, but what is a Rock Chalk Jayhawk?
That's their catchphrase.
It says bet
Is
the
it?
chalk.
Oh,
I want you
okay.
to bet the chalk.
Rock chalk.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
It's a stupid catchphrase.
That is
All right. I get it now.
I don't get the catchphrase, but that is their catchphrase.
That's dumb.
About War Eagle. What is that
That's-
catchphrase?
That's the Tigers of Auburn.
President.
Okay.
You know how many Tigers there are in the SEC?
Let's count them.
wasn't that a trivia question?
Yes, that was one of the first.
Yeah, it was one of the
or a
early
while
on
ago,
trivia
yeah.
questions.
As Pat Summerall would say, I think you're right.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's go back to this. We have Rolling with My Homies.
Fresno.
and-
He told us in parentheses what he was actually thinking.
No, I appreciate that. What's the reference of Rolling with My Homies?
I think it's racist in
Misogynist.
Wouldn't surprise me. Something
I
about-
think he's talking about Coolio, I think.
Coolio?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Like Weird Al?
Rich.
Weird Al?
Yeah.
Rich. I'm sorry. Rich chimed in the chat here. He says the emu is the mascot for Liberty.
Oh, okay.
yes.
I didn't know that.
Sure.
There you go.
I did
Liberty
not know that.
emus?
So
Sure.
we got Fresno plus 1.
It's an Amish paradise.
Oh wait, one of these was a 2. Oh no, 2 units coming up, and this is we got to
Duke
ram it
Mayo,
home.
the
We got to ram it home. Okay, Duke May the Force be with you. There you go, the Star Wars
Okay,
reference.
so Mayo is the quarterback on North Carolina. So who knows what the hell's going on?
I don't know what's going on here.
You know, Rich is going to Dennis Miller on us here.
He doesn't want to go off on a rant, but
Yeah, that's, okay.
It's like the Acropolis.
It's making it tough to follow.
I said Augustus Pelosius.
His hair looks like the Apollo.
I saw Dennis Miller at Pine Knob one time.
I'm
Oh, he's
sorry.
fantastic.
Oh,
Don't
he's
get me
awesome.
wrong.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, especially I used to listen to him quite a bit. But
Yeah.
him in the Monday Night booth wasn't really.
No,
Oh, that was
didn't work.
that was a few years back. I remember that. That was interesting.
Indeed.
I know when I think Rich, I think Dennis Miller, similar. And we got Duke Mayo the Force. Okay, we said this. Minus 14.5. That's the Duke Blue Devils, of course. So he's taken the. Blue Devils plus 14.5. Is that what that is?
I don't know because May. He's got May. Why does he have May?
That's North Carolina's quarterback, right?
yes.
That's interesting.
That's weird.
Hey, Rich. Oh, hey, Rich. Can you clarify this one in the comments
I don't think he knows who the quarterback is.
You don't usually get a second chance.
to make a first impression?
Bingo.
Ooh, what did I just do here? I screwed this all up. Hold on
I'm
a
guessing
second.
because he's got it in parentheses that he's taken the Blue Devils.
Yeah.
And it's plus 14.5. But that sounds like a big number.
It is a big number.
That is, Mel. Maybe that's why.
At minus 112?
I think that Rich will say he won 6 units next week when he returns to his seat, though.
Okay. And we give poor Rich a hard time.
He's all right. He's all right.
Rich is
The
a good
world
guy.
screwed up.
He says Duke. Yes, he's taking Duke. Okay. And then last but not least, the final Richie pick of the night. It's a Ram at home. It's a Ram at home, I think.
Is it?
I don't know. Rich, you want to clarify this one too? I
That's
believe it
his
is. That's
initials.
why he said Ram it. Duke is the pick.
That's his initials?
That's his initial.
That's where it came from?
That's where it
Yes.
came from.
Why did I know the origin of the Ram at home?
That's it.
Gosh.
it.
I feel like
Minus-
such a schmuck.
Minus 2 units. It's got to be. This guy has to be a Ram at home. Minus
Ram at
129
home.
is he's taking Brinko's Bills Mafia. He's going to take the Bills.
The Bills.
Minus 7 points.
Ram
2
it.
units.
Ram it.
Ram at home.
Again,
7-1. I believe.
I'll
those
say
are.
it again. Just be nice to her.
Yeah. Yes. And we got touchdown hands from
What's
Richie.
his middle name? Anthony?
I think it's Alexander.
Ooh.
Anthony.
He'll have
Robinson,
to confirm that on the chat boards.
Yes. And those are
The topic.
the top picks.
These are the top picks.
Those were the top picks. Hey, how about the trivia answer? We're almost done here. Holy shit! Time goes by fast when Dale Dubb, the 5-1 tool, is in the house.
What time is it?
Quarter to 1.
It's only been not even quite 2 hours yet. All right. So here we go. Here is the trivia answer or question first. Mike Ditka's 1985 Chicago Bears finished the regular season with a 15-1 record. Who was the only team that beat them?
Can I tell you who my 3 teams in my head were?
Sure, go for it.
They were. But the first one is the team I picked, the Redskins.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking of the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Is it one of those 3 teams, Jimmy?
That's correct. Yes, it is.
God dang it. Did I get it right, Jimmy?
No, you didn't.
God dang it.
Well, okay. All right. So here we go. We have guest of honor, the honorary numbers guy, Dale Dubb, says the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings.
That's wrong.
That's what he says. My boy Tones, 5-1 last week, the new 5-1 tool. He says the Detroit Lions.
That's wrong.
I figured.
Jimmy, you're buying the beer.
I thought a divisional opponent because playing them twice in the season.
Are you the right division?
Yeah, Chicago.
And D-Dub.
Gotcha. I got you now.
Yeah.
He gave me an autograph here, and underneath it he says, who are the Washington Redskins, now known as the Commodes.
Dang it.
And unfortunately, none of those were correct. The correct answer was
The Dolphins.
the Miami Dolphins. Miami. The Dolphins, they were led at this point by Dan Marino. They beat them 24-38 in week 13, but the Bears didn't lose another game after that for that season.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Do you think all the old guys popped their champagne after that game?
You better believe it.
Yeah.
On 2 different occasions.
Those guys should find something better to do.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. Miami.
Mercury Morris?
Yeah, Miami beat them to keep that.
Jim McMahon was out that week. I
was
think.
he? Okay.
Yeah, there was
Rozelle?
something weird.
Was it a Roselle problem?
I don't know what the deal was. Might have been something with Roselle.
Who was the backup
Pete?
quarterback?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. And Rich says woo woo.
Is that
Woo woo.
Woo.
I believe so. I believe so. There you go. There you go, Richie. That's for you, buddy. And
I could do it pretty good. I don't even think you need that drop anymore.
no, you're
You
doing
don't-
it pretty
you
good.
don't need
You're pretty
Richie
good.
to
Richie.
eliminated?
Play it.
That's pretty good. I can't play it back. I don't have
Play
that.
it.
We don't have that kind of technology. I can do it next week for
Play
you.
his.
You want to play his?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's really
loud.
fucking loud though.
That was loud.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Tell me to turn it down a couple
Good
notches
stuff.
first.
That's good stuff right there.
All right, how about some shout outs? You guys want to do that?
Shout out.
Anybody shout
I
out?
thought we eliminated this for time.
No, we got time. Not a lot of time. We're at 2 hours. Go for it.
Who wants to shoot somebody out? Anybody?
Shatter.
I can do a shout. I can shout out to my family if that's okay.
Sure.
It's
Shatter.
kind of cheesy, but I
I
like
agree.
to give them a shot. I like one of my daughters, Gianna. She gave a great. I attended a great speech today for Veterans Day. She gave to the ninth grade class.
Wow.
She did a good
Shatter.
job.
One of the youngest veterans in America
She
right
is
now.
a true veteran. Let's see who else I got on the list here. Looks like Anthony. He was able to make his seventh grade basketball team this week.
Oh, cool.
Ah, that's good. Cool.
Teresa,
Shatter.
she got jumped onto got recruited by a new travel team this week, so she got in. And
Shatter.
Sophia, she got invited to a college showcase down at Disney World in January, so that's going to be
that's cool.
a nice poke in the pocketbook there to get down there for that tournament. That's going to be
That's
great.
my goddaughter,
And
and
then-
I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay
Yeah.
for that trip.
You heard it here.
You should. As
That's
a
great.
godfather, you
My
should
wife,
step up.
my wife keeps doing all the hard work behind the scenes where I just show up. So I have
Shout
to
out.
give her a little shout out too.
Show up,
Thank
shout
you
out.
for letting me shout out.
Very,
What a
very good.
eventful week in your family there.
Yeah.
It's been a that's why I wanted to bring it up.
A lot going on, man,
Very
at the,
good.
at the other Dub household.
Shatter.
I am gonna shout out myself, probably Jimmy.
Yeah,
Shatter.
that's what
Is
you're
that
supposed
cool?
to do at this
Is
time.
that allowed? Rich would say,
I would have shouted you out, but I thought I used all mine up.
Would Rich say that?
No, I think
allow it?
you know what? I think for brevity's sake,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna shoot nobody out this week because
Shatter.
we all could do a little better. Am I right?
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
Shatter.
Why shout anybody out?
I give everybody a chance to. Oh, you know what? Elaine, my daughter, Ethel's twin.
Yeah, she was here
No,
today.
I
I,
did-
got to
I did see
say hello to
her
her today.
today.
She got a second place in the something or other. Vocal something.
Sounds like you paid
She's
close
a singer.
attention.
She's a singer.
The thing with the thing.
Shatter.
So I give her a shout out for that.
Yeah, shout out to Elaine for that thing.
Yeah, she's all right.
That
Shatter.
vocal thing she's
She's,
doing.
she's-
She's singing, possibly? That's usually a vocal thing.
Yeah, she
Okay.
does. She does a. She sings.
Okay.
Shatter.
Shout out to Elaine.
I've done a lot of family already this season, shouting out.
Yeah, don't screw that.
But 3 months ago, it would have been inconceivable for me to turn positive on my picks, and I did it. So
Hey,
shout
shoot
out to
yourself.
myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shatter. Shatter.
Double shout out.
Hell of a run.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Good for you. Nobody else is gonna shout you out. You got to get it
Nobody's gonna do
yourself.
it.
I was going to shout you out.
Yeah.
I'm shouting Tones out for turning it around.
Shatter.
Didn't think it would happen. So well, I thought it would happen, but I thought it was going to take longer than it did. So that's pretty cool.
Admirable.
Yeah, it was admirable. Admirable turnaround.
Shows
Shows a
turn
lot of
events.
courage.
And
to stick with
shout
it.
out to two
Does.
good beer choices this week.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you go.
Two good beer choices. I got
That's Jimmy and Dale.
Jimmy Dale.
Chip and Dale.
yeah, Chip and oh, it'd be cool if my name was Chip.
Rescue Rangers.
I got my boy Alex, Shelby, Rowan.
Shatter.
That
Shout out.
family. They came over this weekend. We watched football together. You know my boy Alex.
Yeah.
Did you say the Proud family?
Shatter.
Well,
Can you tell Alex I miss him?
I will let him know.
Okay.
Yeah, he asked about you.
Good.
Recently got married
Congrats.
and got a stepson out of the deal. Nice kid, too.
Combo platter.
Nice kid. Likes football. They're Eagles fans, though.
Oh,
Yeah, that was kind of
gosh.
tough. But we
Yeah.
watched the Eagles game. So that was fun.
Shatter.
negative.
I told Double D I'd shout him out.
Shatter.
Shout
Good.
out.
For what?
Just because I told him I'd shout him out.
Just
That's
because.
hogwash.
Good luck
right there.
hunting.
You can't just say
Going
you're going to
hunting.
shoot somebody
Shatter.
out.
Next thing you know, you're gonna
I
shout
forget.
out Rich.
There was a reason. I'll give
Shout
Rich a
out.
shout out, a consolation shout out, because I know what it must feel like to have a ram at home and then you get rammed on it. So that's we'll shout Richie out.
Shatter.
Aunt Debbie, I'm shouting out
Shout
Aunt
out.
Debbie
For the story.
for the story.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I knew
About
that about.
Gagu?
I don't think I knew that about my
The
mother-in-law.
Gagu story.
Boy, airing her dirty laundry here
Yeah.
live on the Numbers Guys.
With no defense.
You know, you can't. A beer
Shatter.
bong is one thing, but you can't bong the Mad Dog 2020.
Don't ever do it. Gagu learned her lesson.
I watched a guy in front of me one time. Actually, it was a girl from. She was at the spring break. Are you familiar with spring breaks?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
So we're in Florida, and she bonged a fifth of Jack Daniels.
Ooh.
Bad idea, jeans.
Ooh,
And I
Not
don't-
good.
bad idea.
She just happened to be right there, and I don't know if anybody ever saw her ever again.
Yeah, well, no, she probably
I think she
is
missed
no
the
longer
bus
with us.
because we took a bus down there.
Shatter.
And,
Well, shout her out. Hopefully, she's still with us.
She was a different school. I don't know who the heck she was, but all I know is that
A fifth
we were
of
all
Jack.
bonging beers, and she decided she was going to bong a. It might not have been a fifth. It might have been a pint.
Well, either way,
What's the
That's a lot.
what's the proof on that?
About 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad
Is
idea.
it not, yeah, right around maybe.
So yeah, it's hard. You don't want to bong anything except for a beer. You know, something like this New Holland is probably the perfect
very
bong beer.
bongable.
There's
I would
one thing I can give you on the
shotgun
positive
this.
right there.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
true.
Get your keys
does
out.
that improve your score at all?
Do you still have keys? You know,
Oh, I
back in the old
shotgun
days we had
keys.
keys.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
could
like-
shotgun a beer.
Punch that
Yeah,
bitch.
not anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, well, real quick, is there any truth to the rumor that there was a big spike in watchers and from after the bar? The bar night.
Yeah, we saw a. Well, she loved that.
Spike
Who
in
was that?
interest. Who's that?
That's my wife chiming in. She loved that with some smiles,
Oh,
rolling
Gaga-
smileys. It might be
Gaga liked
Gaga.
this
Yeah,
story?
it might be Gaga.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, we had a big spike in viewership. Then it's all gone now.
Oh,
No,
time to do another remote.
I saw.
I think we're
well,
gonna do
that.
that.
We got to talk about that, don't we?
Sure.
What's the plan?
We're gonna do another remote.
You listening, Darko?
Good.
Ooh,
You heard
Darko.
How about that?
You heard it here first.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was
So,
inevitable.
Are we going to on Thanksgiving?
Oh, I know about Thanksgiving. I thought we were gonna go to Hilltop.
I thought we were
again.
going down to the Lions game.
I can't
Ooh.
make that work.
Thanksgiving with the
can't.
Stofers.
We should go live from.
No, I can't.
We should do live from Campus Martius with the tree in the background.
Jimmy, you're a
and the
coward.
floats.
I already set it up with my family. We canceled Thanksgiving dinner.
You're full of shit.
I'm not. Ask
because
my wife.
It's true. I was
think your
coming
wife-
over, and they told
Ask-
me don't bother.
No.
Ask,
Don't bother.
ask my wife.
I think your wife
They were
was
just gonna
less
tell you that
enthused
anyways.
about this idea from what she
was,
told me.
Not happy about it.
Right, not happy about it. Yeah, so I figured rather than, and my wife wasn't exactly digging it because I have a history of if I'm going out in the morning like that and I got something going on, I might be late, and I don't want to be late.
And then Mother Midwest would not be happy. 'cause
No,
she
she would
told
be.
me
She's
today
hosting
she's
it.
hosting. So
Yeah, I can't do that.
Mama Bear would not be
No,
happy.
we don't want to. We don't want to piss the family
You'd
off.
How about doing the show live from your Thanksgiving dinner?
Now that would be fun. That would be fun.
Airing of the grievances.
That's right.
Let me know if somebody bails because I might be able to step in on that one.
All right, we'll keep in the loop. I think we're definitely going to do another
The Christmas show.
the Christmas show. We'll call it. I wouldn't mind doing. And I love the Hilltop, and we should do that too. But we should maybe go somewhere else too.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. To
But I
set
did
that
talk to
crap up.
Darko,
Yes, you did.
and he said, man, a lot of people talking.
Oh,
a
we
lot
were
of people
a
talking
big
about
hit.
it. And he's like, beer and sports. What else you want?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the name says it all.
Darko?
A beer and sports.
Keep the momentum.
The name Darko.
Keep
Yes.
the momentum.
He's a
Darko.
nice guy. He
So,
really is.
Love you, Darko.
Shout out
so-
Darko.
Shatter.
So you find the next place, but for now we got a tentative agreement to do a Christmas show.
I like that.
Okay,
You guys believers?
I'm a believer.
JC?
I like the JC, my Jewish
All right.
carpenter. Yeah.
Yes.
You
so,
think I could bring? I got a life-size Clark Griswold cardboard cutout. Can we put him in the background?
I don't see why not.
Wait, do you think Darko will allow that?
I don't think he would care. No.
He said we can also put the sound. We can pump it through the speakers.
Yeah.
Oh, that
so
would be
everybody
huge.
That is huge.
comes out for that one will hear it
Live.
same as we hear it in our head.
You're looking
sets,
live.
or
Well,
some of us.
Yeah, I
would
would
hear
say
it.
some of us only hear it out of one ear at a time, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, I got last shout out for me. I got the 5-1 himself,
Shatter.
Dale Dub at the end of the table. Thanks for
Thanks,
coming out,
JT.
man. You always come. You always
Thank
bring
you.
some fun to the show, so
I appreciate
we
it.
Come
really
through.
appreciate you coming. And I got nothing to add.
Shout out to Rich over there because he does bring a
Shout
certain
out.
element to the show.
Oh yeah, there's no question about that. There's no question. He's irreplaceable, but you got Dale Dub, different approach.
No, yeah.
but
Different
same,
approach.
same great results.
I love Rich. He's probably my favorite guy on this panel. So
for
Off
sure.
the bench.
Shatter.
That's not what you said earlier. All right, guys. So I think that's going to do it. Anything else to add before we shoot?
Do you have 35 to 40 minutes to talk about the situation in the Middle East?
No, I think we should
Nah.
probably just call this.
I don't think we're going to draw any borders here and figure that
no,
out.
I
so.
think
15
not.
minutes to talk about the GOP most recent debate.
Vikram,
I'm playing the outro.
Rishwami.
All right, we'll see you guys. We'll see you next Thursday, 1 week from today.
Da-da-da.
Bye.
Bye.